the future of entertainment is, you know, I don't know how new you are to streaming.
I mean, yeah, I haven't streamed much
But I'm
at
new
all
myself.
But
Yeah.
I've been watching streams on and off for a while. I'm not like a daily Twitch watcher by any means, but and I like a lot of the IRL stuff. It's fun.
Dude, I just think that it's the future of like entertainment and you know, watching Bliss and everything. Like I was just on here doing, so I just was like, dude, my idea was I'm always sitting here, right? And I'm just working on art all day. So I was just sitting here and I've been working on art for like 8 years. And, you know, with every industry right now, Seth, it's like you gotta agree with their narrative in order to accept their paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
I do, yeah.
So like, not that you can't really like be yourself, but you have like edits, right? Where you can't say this if they're giving you, you know, that amount of things, and they kind of say, hey man, you know, this is what we're gonna push to these people.
Right, yeah.
And
you can't, yeah.
you don't have
That's what
a
you're
you don't
saying,
have a play in that.
Right, yeah.
So I just said, dude, I want to turn on the camera, and I see like I'm screaming to get my art out there. So I said, dude, if we all scream to get my art out there together, hopefully we can, you know, make waves, dude. And this type of art that I'm making is super hard to make, and I put a lot of time into it. So like, it's been super fun, dude. Yeah, let's get chat going and just relax, dude.
It's just deedot Dolla. No,
Yeah, deedot Dolla.
No underscores. Or
Yeah,
anything.
no underscore. All right. So we'll see. I'm a brand new streamer, so I only get like 10 people in here, and so you know, so it's more just me and us just hanging out, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know, blaze up, relax. I live like a super healthy lifestyle, so I don't eat out like anything, and then I have all these groceries and all this stuff, and like I'm a weird skateboarder. I just go skateboard on the beach, and you know, I live like an alt lifestyle. So like,
That's rad.
you know, it's like hard for people to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't want more. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? I want like a big studio and stuff and that, but like
There's more you could have, but
work for. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
the
yeah.
opposite, or you know, like having work serve me rather than not like an endless goal of just work. You know?
Yeah, well, the more stuff you have and the more, I don't know, the more goals you have, sometimes it just takes away from you.
You gotta put chat up.
Melissa, yeah, I see you. I recognize you.
Yo, so let me explain what's going on to everyone, anyone new in here. So we saw Seth on Bliss's stream, and I'm just like a wacky guy, and I love meeting new people. And he was a new guy, and I didn't even like. I think I hit it. No, I keep someone in there.
Let me out.
Yeah. So we just saw Seth on Bliss's stream. We love Bliss, and we wanted to come and give him the VIP, tell him a little bit about myself and the artist, find out. We're meeting new friends live on stream essentially. So I don't know Bliss, I don't know Seth at all. I met him, you know, through things. So it's kind of like just meeting new people
For
on
sure,
stream.
it's awesome.
Which,
Yeah. I mean, I've been road tripping for like 3 weeks now, more from Washington. One of the main things I want to do is meet new people, and I haven't really done that a whole lot until I met Danny really and got to the Bay Area, met some people there, and then here, people have been so nice. It's been great.
dude, you met the best person.
For sure,
So,
yeah.
you know
it was
that
meant to be. And it only happened because my car broke down and all this shit. Like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
tell everyone, you know, so Seth is, I don't even know much. So Seth is going to tell a little bit about
Sure.
what he's doing, what he's working on.
Yeah, well, I mean,
and we're just taking vitamins and
I'm a
stuff.
damn cashier at a grocery store. That's what I'm working on.
All right. Hey, man, you know, you're here right now, you know, you're making moves.
I had to get out. I mean, I was being depressed for a while and just needing to get out of my hometown up in, not Seattle, but outside of Seattle, called Everett, Washington. It's where Boeing is located. And I'd been saving up money for a long time. I had like 2 weeks vacation. And I really want to, I'm kind of a neurotic person sometimes, real fastidious. And I was really wanting to plan every piece of it out and be real cheap with it. But I just couldn't really get my plans together and get things going. So I just booked an Airbnb in Eugene, which is in Oregon, just like 6 hours away from where I was, and said I'm going to go from there. So I only booked like one place, and I've just been booking Airbnbs like a few days in advance every time I run out.
Well, you made it to a beautiful place here in Venice.
Yeah,
There's
it's worked
tons
out.
of opportunities and stuff going on here. That you can make it your way this right here.
Mm-hmm.
You could try to have like an alternate life, dude, I have a nice place, but I really don't like all this stuff and everything. This is everything I own.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tiny ass. I mean, imagine someone with a house, dude. They got 10 times.
I know, it's kind of crazy,
like
anxiety inducing sometimes.
definitely with that too. So it's like just having a little thing, and all these shoes and stuff I resell. I made a ton of money reselling shoes. So that's one of the things that I tell in my Discord and in my group. Like I tell people how to make money reselling stuff. So I'm trying to
Nice, yeah.
That's a infinite money glitch,
It
bro.
really is.
Like
Yeah,
you can buy Labubus and sell them for $100. It makes $60 in an hour.
For sure.
Yo, Melissa. Yo, Zeke says hi. W said.
What up? Yeah, I recognize Zeke too.
You're working on some. Melissa, I have to clean up my whole place today because I'm getting ready to go to Michigan. So I got to do a whole thing and pack. And then I'm going to babysit my parents' dogs and stuff.
Okay.
I'm a super, so like, basically, I used to have a really serious job and I was like selling mortgages and I got like fucked off on drugs. So I was like super serious selling mortgages. Oh, I know Moose is gonna be so happy to see me.
Was that the dog?
My parents' dog. So basically, I used to be like a super serious businessman. I was like doing mortgages and stuff. And I got addicted to drugs. So it wasn't the life path for me. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if you're doing drugs, obviously you're not doing the right life path. You're coping with something. And there's a lot of things that I can go.
Goes. Yeah.
But that's the gist of it, right? Mm-hmm. And I washed up out here. My friend, I was in like AA meetings and this and that, and I respect those. I don't do them anymore. I respect them. But I was in all these meetings and stuff, and my friend goes, "Hey, dude, let's go paint the Venice art walls." So with that, I actually managed the Venice art walls for like until this year. Wow. So like anything up there, we did a ton. The art walls, all the graffiti pit that you walk by?
I think I know what you're
So
talking
that
about,
whole area.
Like right over just by the skate park.
We did, We did like commercials, all the filming and everything went through me and my buddy. So just through painting up there every day, I managed that. And then, politics, not actual politics, but people politics, that kind of fell through and led to me being on stream. So that's like and then dude, streaming's the best, dude. Like it comes with a ton of friends. So what a bad deal, what a great way. The side effect of streaming is you have a bunch of good friends,
right? Yeah, and they're real people.
Yeah, exactly.
Too. Like, and they love to support you because they love to be a part of the support.
It's valuable. Anyone that spends like an hour watching someone is a lot of invested time.
Mm-hmm.
So most of my real friends, I don't have any real friends. The people that spend the time on here and come, that's my real friends. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
sure.
They know me better than anyone.
Right. Else. Yeah. Well, it's a lot of people leave streams on in the background. They're not like sitting there watching it, but that's almost more of a compliment to have you like just constantly there and
dude,
it's sick. Listen to your voice at all times.
It's an energies passing through. The TV. Zeke says, "How are you guys?"
Dude, we're doing good.
We're doing perfect, man.
Nice day in October, man.
What do you think of Venice and the neighborhood?
It's been pretty awesome. I don't know. The beach is great. I talked to this lady outside my building the other day. I was asking her how she feels. Like she looked like she was in her 40s maybe. She said she does a lot of skating I asked her how she liked living like right in the middle of it all, and she was like, it's great, you know. You deal with, you know, all the people, different types, different walks of life.
I think here, like I like it is, you know, there's crazy people everywhere. So normally you go out wearing a tie-dye shirt and wherever you're at, they look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah.
Here, bro, a tie-dye shirt ain't a big deal at all.
Dude, I was just walking down the boardwalk earlier, and the dude pointed at me and said, "Hey, hippie boy, you got a light?" I was like, "Yeah, I got it right here."
That's why I say, like, you know, if you're active and doing stuff, you can meet people pretty easy, man. Like, especially out in California, dude. California, even more so.
Yeah, for sure.
Than anywhere else.
Yeah,
but
Seattle,
even anywhere else, people are nice, I think.
Seattle has a thing that people call the Seattle freeze, which means that people are really nice to you up front, and, you know, they'll talk to you and stuff, but if you try to make plans at all, people will just be like, "Oh, you know, I'm doing this thing," or like everyone's just got their own bubble. They stay inside when you try to get real social.
Hey, that's why I'm on here, dude, you know? Hey, Pink Fox, how are you doing? So, I don't know if you guys know any of the story, but Seth is a brand new friend. We're meeting for the first time really right now.
Yeah.
We're just hanging. We're going to blaze. We're new friends. We saw him on Danny's stream, and we wanted to give him the VIP tour of, you know, what we're working on here in Venice.
Dude, it's great. Like, I mean, I wanted to come to see, like, the sites, like some of the tourist sites, but really, like, seeing people and how they live here is pretty awesome.
Dude, here's a good place, man. It's I think that there needs, like, you know, the idea of Venice when they built it was for creatives, you know?
Yeah,
So it kind of like that's the whole purpose of this city. If you look at the history.
Yeah, I was literally just looking at the Wikipedia article the other day, like an hour ago.
Like the history of it was literally built for creatives to work on art and stuff. You know, it's only, you know.
They used to have freak shows and stuff out there.
Just in general, you know?
I mean, there is nowadays too, but they don't. They just,
they
don't
exactly.
call them freak shows. And
Exactly.
They probably don't bring them in. They probably just come in by themselves.
Hey Rainbow, how are you doing? Yo, thanks everyone for coming and saying hi today. We're just meeting our new friend Seth and just hanging out. I was gonna work a little on the painting and blaze, and if you guys got any questions for Seth,
yeah, please ask away.
Ask you any questions for me, Seth. If you got any questions for me,
sure,
I'm gonna think of fun things to say to Seth and get to know him a little bit better, and that's the plan for today. So.
I don't know if I mentioned it on Danny's stream yet at all, but I grew up Mormon, actually.
Okay.
My whole family is like this, you know, all these good Mormon people, and I'm kind of the black sheep.
Okay. That's got to be tough, man. I don't know if I'd be able to be Mormon. I'm not, like, against...
Well, I wasn't either. That's why, you know...
Yeah.
I got sort of ejected.
Are you ejected? Like...
Well, like, I feel that way, like, just like...
Like, actually?
No.
You know,
no.
and I'm just,
yeah.
because you can be, like, totally excommunicated.
Yeah, that's a thing. Well, like, it's more of a thing with, like, Jehovah's Witnesses. They'll literally, like, shun you.
But, yeah, exactly,
but, like,
and that's why.
Yeah. But I'm not, no, excommunication is a whole thing. No, that's not. I just basically, like...
Basically, basically, they just low-key hate.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like when I was in my 20s, there's the whole thing where any Mormons single Mormons in their 20s, they'll go to the same church group. So like it'll be a singles group of church, and like everyone else will go into other groups, and that was good for a while. But like as time went on, I just felt like I have less and less in common with all these people, and just like I remember like the few last times I went, just talking to people and be like, I can't talk to you, I can't say things I want to say, and like we're just don't have the same life goals, all that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, those people will bring you down, you know, if they don't see, you know, even your family can't see, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a hard, you know what I mean? So, you know, we have to prove those motherfuckers wrong, you know?
Right, yeah.
And not even wrong, we just, you know, dude, they don't see the bigger picture of, you know, maybe a life that involves, like, a off-grid or, you know, they don't see a unconventional life.
Yeah, for like Mormons,
as fulfilling, you know?
It's like there's a very rigid structure of what they think is right to do, right and wrong, and it's like there's no conception of finding anything worthwhile outside of what the church, like, their bubble.
Yeah,
So,
and I don't agree with that.
Is there
yeah,
any-
same,
Yeah.
same.
Uh,
But yeah, Melissa, I grew up outside of Seattle.
We'll
I
drop
never
a
really
couple
lived in
pucks for
Seattle.
everyone. Yeah, we'll hold on. We'll set up the board. We've been running and gunning, so I'm gonna set up the board for everyone. Did you grew up in Seattle or no? That was in Seattle.
Yeah,
so
well, outside
you were
of Seattle,
outside of Seattle.
But yeah, I mean, I was born in Texas, and we moved to the area, to the house that I'm still at,
Okay.
like when I was 4. And that's in Everett, Washington, it's contiguous with all the suburban sprawl in Seattle, but it's like a half an hour outside of proper Seattle. And it's the same city where Boeing is, so like everyone there works for Boeing in one way or the other usually.
It's a
Kind
big
of a blue collar kind of place compared to Seattle, honestly. Everett is.
Okay. Like
Seattle's really nice. I mean, it's basically similar to a lot of the big cities in California, just with worse weather and different architecture.
Yeah, worse weather for sure. Just a big city.
But there's, a lot of really cool historic places, and Pike Place Market's pretty cool. I've really only been there once. I've only been up to the Space Needle once. I haven't really done a whole lot of the real touristy stuff in Seattle, but it's a cool place.
But you're familiar with the neighborhood.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and the beaches up there are like sandy, or like rocky sandy, like gray rough sand, but they're nice.
So for me, I was born in Long Island, and then my parents moved a ton. I think I lived in, when I was like really young, I lived in Ohio. I lived in Maine for a year, somewhere else when I was like really young. And then they moved to Metro Detroit, which is where they live now, which is where I'm going. And Detroit, I don't know, dude. Danny is from Michigan, and I think Detroit's a good place to grow up, but there's not really much culture. I mean, I say this for America almost, but there's not much culture there. So like, it became like, it's just a lot of pretentious assholes. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, there's more to life than buying the biggest house on the block. I don't know how to say it like that, And,
Yeah.
And I don't want to get lost in like a corporate overlord type, working. And I'm not trying to make, people do it, but I don't want to get lost in that working, that type of thing where, so I didn't understand. Like, I thought that was the only way, to do anything. And then all this other stuff fucking up. But, I think that's like Michigan. So like if you go to Michigan, it's just everyone, working for the man.
Well, there's a lot of opportunity there now. It used to be, I heard it, it was really big back in the day when the auto industry was going, and then it crashed, and everyone thought of Detroit as kind of a shithole. But now I hear that there's a lot happening there.
I would say half, dude.
Yeah.
So what's happening there is there's a lot of like facade stuff they're doing where like, imagine you're from Detroit, right? You're low income. You're not going to a restaurant that's $100 a meal. So why the fuck are you putting that on their corner?
There.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't. So for me, there are, it will get tourist people coming in, but
They're not going to stay.
That's what I'm saying. They got to make some sort of way of it, like being the self community doing it, and not like a investment,
Yeah.
So,
I've never really been to any expensive restaurants. I walk by so many of them here. I'm just thinking like, they're right next to like where there's a homeless dude camped out, and I'm thinking like, he's not going to that restaurant. Maybe he gets scraps or something. I don't know, but it seems kind of weird, the juxtaposition of people right
I am
next
with
to each
you on
other.
that. I think to go eat at a restaurant like that and then have a homeless person right outside is borderline gross.
I know, yeah, it's
But
weird.
it's.
I was watching a guy dig through the trash can the other day. I think I was in San Francisco, and I was just thinking, man, I don't know, like, it makes sense how many people dig through trash cans to get food because people throw away a lot of food. And
Bro,
I
I'm
wish,
gonna
like,
tell you this, dude.
there was a way I wish there was like a culture of people just like not throwing away food and just like finding someone to give it to, or something like that. It's hard though.
Dude, I'll tell you. No, not even that. But I'll tell you this: the trash cans are a gold mine.
Yeah.
So, that's like a whole economy.
I bet.
of
Yeah,
itself going
yeah.
through trash, especially here. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Like, there's a lot of stuff in the trash, dude.
I was walking in Redding, California, a few weeks ago, and it's a pretty empty city, and I was walking alone. I just saw one other dude. He had this cardboard box full of plastic bottles, and as we walked by, he just points it out to me. He's like, "Hey, you want to buy this?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good." I don't know what I would do with it. I'm sure someone does, but not me.
Yeah, I'm straight. Dude, so the idea with this painting is we're quitting cigarettes. So by the time we're done with this painting, we'll have 0 cigarettes. So this is my internal struggle on
perfect,
paper
dude.
of
awesome.
cigarettes. Like that, and I love doing inspired art like that in general. Like, so it's more than just me putting the paint on you. And then also we're sharing it with everyone here on live, and we're putting a lot of time into it. So it definitely shows.
Yeah, that's just a perfect way to get yourself to do something you don't want to do. Quit.
It's it's like you create all this stuff and you keep yourself accountable. And
yeah, I find that, like, if there's anything you don't want to do, you can't just not do it necessarily. If you're
Exactly.
like addicted or habituated, you gotta
100%.
You gotta do something else. You can't just not do.
So that's why when people say, "Oh, I wish just don't do it." That's like the nothing. Like, you're like, bro, what the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, no, you gotta do something else.
Yeah. What do you mean? Just don't do it. Yo, Eugene, what's going on? It's your boy Dolla. Fucking look.
He was the one that gifted me the sub and.
He's the best,
Blisses.
dude. He's the total best.
They were all fighting for it. Right when I followed, someone hit me with it, and then another person was like, "Hey, you beat me to it."
Dude, Eugenio is very he loves helping out, man. He's very open arms, dude. He's the best, dude.
That's great.
Yeah, it is.
VIP right there. I see.
Yeah, so we didn't know Seth before today, really. We saw him on Potential's Bliss stream, and we wanted him to come over and meet people, meet new friends live on stream. I think that's a fun thing. You guys can see how I meet people, And
yeah, it's better than walking around there by myself. I'm meeting cool people out there, but this is better, like you said.
Just for a little bit, yeah. Just for a little bit, man. You're not, you can go. You're not stuck.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if we could get Bliss to stop by, but I don't know. He's been busy. Yeah, he's been busy with all this stuff.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be cash tomorrow. I gotta go. So
You going to Michigan tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see. If not, I'll let him and you guys, if you want, you can just buzz up, and I'll let you guys chill on the roof as long as you want to. So I got a sick roof set up. I can hook up. But that's really it, man. Fucking, and then my parents, they live in Michigan now, and they got a beautiful garden, man. They're super chill people, and they just care about making dinner every night. So basically, after I was like serious on medicine, right? I got on drugs, right? Mm-hmm. So I could have went and tried to get like a regular job, I guess. But if you have a regular job now, Seth, you can't go home for Thanksgiving. You can't go home for Christmas. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, you say I got to take Christmas off, you're fired.
Yeah.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah, a lot of places, yeah.
So like, what? Like, that's not right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then I'm thinking about all these careers, and I didn't even know I was really sick. But I started painting at the walls, took over the walls. Then I got really sick from the paint. And I was just like, dude, if I go get a regular job, I'm never going to be able to see my family. So now I like figure out ways to get money in little jobs to not have that much. Selling a lot of resale stuff helps out too. But really I can like essentially work for my parents.
_77B gifted 1 subscription.
Oh,
No
thanks so much,
way.
dude. There goes 2 subs for me from Eugenio
Dude, no way. Eugenio generous.
Yeah,
That was
for sure.
the word I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Eugenio is very generous. He's super nice, man. Dude, that's awesome, man. Thanks for the gifted sub, Eugenio. No, but I don't know if that makes sense, you know?
now. Yeah. No, it does. And luckily, I was able to take 8 weeks off of my job to come down here.
Sick,
But it took me
bro.
like a week and a half to actually get out on the road. I got sick the moment I stopped. I felt like my body was like, all right, you're done working now. We got to be sick for a while. It's like, oh.
That sucks.
But then now I'm out here. We're sparking up in here. You want?
Yeah, spark up.
I got a nice joint from the rec shop.
Dude, exactly. And that's not right, like with the way that the jobs are like that. They say they don't care about the work job balance. But here's the thing, right? It's like you can't, it doesn't work that way, dude. I don't know how to explain it. It's not how humans work. So it's really...
You got something I want to ash into?
Yeah, I'll put something down. I was trying to think of what I was gonna say about that rainbow. And I gotta do the board too, so remind me to do the board and everything, guys and girls. Just in a second, I'm just trying to get all this. I wanna paint this, I'm like in the zone a little bit.
Don't interrupt the flow.
Dude, hell yeah, bro. Yo, guys, cheers to Seth, man.
Cheers.
A new friend we met.
Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah, you know, we're just having fun on stream. Dude, thank you so much. Hold on, do you see my other half of my apartment? So this is my kitchen. I got sneakers in the kitchen too, because I resell them, dude. So all these are like, instead of putting the money in the bank, these are my bank, like actual, and they go up. They're worth a ton. They keep going up, worth the money.
Oh, that's nice. The camera follows.
Yeah, I was gonna change it back, but I got the AI camera too. Let's see. I gotta fix it. But Bliss came over and he just set me all up, dude. So
Yeah.
I'm forever indebted to Bliss forever. He totally set me up. Yo, thanks everyone for coming, saying hi, chilling today. We got a special guest, Seth. We're just hanging out. And then my parents lived in Michigan. And then after Michigan, I
missed the ashtray.
I don't care, dude.
I figured.
I don't even care. And then I lived a lot of other places. I lived in Philly for a while, which is really cool. I lived in Miami for a year, which is cool. It's too hot though, bro. I think Florida's overrated.
This is the furthest south I've ever been in my life.
Here in Cali?
Yeah. We used to go to San Jose every summer when my grandparents lived there. But they moved to Idaho in like when I was like 10 or 11 or something like that. I guess Texas might be further south than us right now, but I don't really know. Dallas is Fort Worth rather is where I was born.
My word. Dude, I just, somehow I like to say like I washed up here, dude. Like there was like no plan. Like a lot of people, right? Venice is this area where people come to like they like plan on like becoming, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm gonna make it. I'm going to LA and I'm gonna
be a
make it.
busker. I'm gonna, sell art on the street or whatever.
It's just I'm gonna be a big movie star.
Oh, yeah, even
You
that.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
They
yeah.
go, oh, I'm gonna make it in LA and be a big movie star.
Dude, I was walking by, I think I was on the Speedway just over here, and I see this real attractive thin lady come out of her nice house, and she's got her camera set up on a giant tripod, and like she's in her workout
She's
gear.
like, already right.
influencer,
Exactly.
right
Like
there. Like,
that's the mentality here. Like me, that's just like I just washed up here. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like I
yeah,
just like I like ended up on the beach working on art. Like I didn't even know LA was real until I like ended up here. Like I don't know, I was in New York, so I never really thought of, I guess, LA. But the weather here is what saved my life. So, and the ocean. So, you know, I was all fucked off and I ended up staying here and enjoying the ocean. And with the weather being nice, I was always outside and super active. And that created a whole, you know, big life now. So, you know, that's why I'm on here, is to be a big beacon for creativity, positive living, alternate lifestyles where maybe you aren't like a consumerist or like Mormon. You know what I'm saying? Like but you know, dude, like I love when people live their lives, man. Like as long as they're not hurt, they can even bother people. As long as they're not hurting people, what's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? You can have your beliefs, I can have mine. We can go home, and you know, I'm sure me and Seth don't have the same beliefs.
No,
you know what
sure.
I'm saying? But like I super enjoying and hanging out with him.
Yeah, we believe in hanging out. We believe in weed. That's all you need.
Exactly. You know, like there's not much more. Like that takes precedent. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, for sure. People need more of that, like just human to human, like precedence.
Exactly. What do you think of my painting, bro?
Dude, it's awesome. The techniques people come up with, I never like. I'm always just like, wow, how'd you like the way you've got them all painted in pink first, and then you're painting over that. Like
So,
I would have never thought I'd do that.
The pink is actually that is something that I stole, and I would say everything else I came up with, but the pink is a common technique that painters use, and the reason they do it, it's actually the best question to ask, right? Is see how the pink super stands out? You can see all the pink really easily. That's what needs to be covered up. So anything that pink needs to be covered. So it's like having a backdrop and a marker. So if these were white, right?
Right, you couldn't tell.
They would blend the fuck in
yeah.
with all that, and you.
So it was pink behind. So the whole thing was pink.
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
So that's how you build the painting up, and also you know that you covered each area. Because if I did the whole painting and I left that little spot, that spot would be pink, and it would you know what I'm saying? But imagine it was white, I wouldn't even know.
I did this abstract design. I don't do a whole lot of art, but I've been coloring on. I bought these fabric pens, and I've been coloring on like blank shirts and blank bags. And I just did this abstract design the other day where I first started out with a bunch of triangles in kind of a vaguely spiral shape. They're all the same color, and then I added to each triangle a line in a specific spot, and then to each set of line and triangle a squiggle in a certain spot. And I thought I did them all, but like a few days afterwards, I was looking for. I was like, that line and triangle doesn't have a squiggle next to it. That line and triangle doesn't have a squiggle next to it, so I had to redo it. But it's funny how that works.
I'm doing that exact same thing on this painting. So right now I'm looking for every little area that isn't filled up. So if I see an area that's not filled up, I'm like, okay, that needs a line in it. You know, like the triangle, right? I'd say that one needs a fucking, so it's like super, it's the same thing, but like built up to a big scale.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I was really young, I would be sort of in marvel of art, and I was never really that much of a drawer when I was a kid. And I just never really thought that was me. And because I always thought like you had to just feel it, and it was in you, and it kind of flowed out of you. But when I was young, especially more, I always had to like have real procedures for how things worked, like rules. Like I was really good at video games and just like learning.
What's your favorite video game?
Oh, that's a big question, dude.
I love video games too. I'm a video game connoisseur.
I mean, the first game I ever played was Super Mario Brothers on the NES.
Okay, that's top notch, dude.
We had an NES for my whole childhood, and had like the same 12 games, all the Mario games. We had Zelda. I eventually got Metroid and Contra, and then eventually when I was old enough, I bought my first console, which is used Sega Genesis,
Dude, Sega Genesis is goated.
Yeah, and Sonic 3.
Sega.
I got Sonic 3 and the Sega Genesis, and I think we also had at times Sonic 2, Toe Jam and Earl 2, which is way different than the first one, and it was actually the first one of the series I played. Was awesome. It's a platformer. It's like that's the game that got me into funk music.
Toe Jam and Earl's Heat.
Yeah, that like if you like funk music and you've never heard of that, go check out the soundtrack because like it's Genesis.
Isn't
but
that
it'll blow your
like
mind.
Primus? No.
What do you mean?
Didn't Primus play it like
No, well they
in a game? I don't know.
sure-
Maybe
I'm
I
sure
was
they might
just
have.
maybe I just
Primus did. I love Primus too, dude.
Primus is Heat. That's what I thought of.
Yeah, Primus did the South Park theme song.
Primus is Heat.
Yeah, I had a Sega
Well,
Genesis.
so Toe Jam and Earl, Sega Genesis.
Dude, yeah. I'm trying to remember we didn't have that many Genesis games. Eventually, I
Blaze as hell. All right, I'm gonna blaze the whole thing, bro. I'm
for
gonna
it.
go hard. No, we are. I was gonna.
you were saying-
Yeah.
oh, okay, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. I was gonna
Let's do it.
tap out, but I was like, man, let's get Blaze as hell on stream.
I eventually sold that Genesis because I wanted a Super Nintendo. When I was a teenager, and yeah, Super Nintendo was great. All the greats. Super Metroid.
I would say, for me, when I go thinking gaming, I remember when I was like doing Counter-Strike a lot. So I would play, and I love all those
Counter-Strike
games.
Source?
The first Counter-Strike
1.6.
I would play. I really enjoyed. And then I moved on, because I'm an old man, I played the first Halos, which I really liked. That was like right when video games were invented with that type of shit. And then
That was the first-person shooter to make it big in the consoles.
pretty much, right? And I played so much, dude. I met
they named like Halo parties were a thing, and like because of that, and like now it's just like
Yeah, I went to them. I was part of. Dude, I would play stuff on
not enough. I
360.
didn't do enough of them.
I met a ton of people on. Yo, chat, dude, stay active. I'm not ignoring you, man. You know, let me know if you guys are having fun and whatnot. But I would play Xbox with that, and I met a ton of people on Xbox Live. So I thought that was really chill.
Yeah, early Xbox Live was good days.
Good days.
'Cause it
And
was
now-
just for the gamers.
Now I play Fortnite,
Oh hell yeah!
and I like. I've just got Skate, but Fortnite's the best, dude.
I wish I could get Skate. I don't have anything to play it on. I mean, I could. I just need to install Windows on my laptop. I'm running Linux.
Dude, Skate's
Can't run the new Skate on Linux.
Skate's it's like a skateboarding simulator,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's very like kind of slow, but it's super fun, dude.
Yeah, I remember playing I don't remember if it was Skate 1 or 2 that I played. I think it was just Skate 1. But I had played Tony Hawk before that, and I remember how different it feels than Tony Hawk. Way slower, way more methodical, but it's awesome that way because the movements are so much more finesse.
Yeah, it's like very intuitive, you know, like. Dude,
Yeah, it was fun when I was first playing it
Eugenio
just to try to.
_77B cheered 100 bits.
Yo, W, Eugene, yo, thank you.
Generous to the beginning, middle, and end.
Yo, I'm gonna do a couple drops, dude. We're gonna do drops for everyone in here, bro. We just got Blazes out. We're gonna do a couple puck drops to see if anyone can win some bucks, because, dude, I wanna put money into the stream. It's like I'm investing in myself, dude.
Of course.
So if you guys see that, I want you guys to know that.
you got
this
the
isn't-
equipment.
That's what fuck the equipment is the last, bro. I'm telling you, like, I'll go whatever, like, the cheapest way to do it. That's what I'm gonna do. So we're on the cheapest way, but also you got to put money into like advertisement and the people, and I'm investing into my stream. So what I do is I got my board right. Check this. You're gonna have to drop. You want to drop it
For sure, yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna do. We got a bunch of people in here, so I'm gonna do low. I'm gonna do low wins. I'm just trying to invest, dude. So we got 10 in the middle. We're gonna put, where you want to put it, Put it anywhere.
Just feeling it.
All right. And then we'll put, where's the other 10? We'll put the other 10. And then we'll put the other 10 somewhere.
Gotta go up there.
Okay. So we're going to go rapid fire on all these drops, all right? So just drop, if I just say a name, we'll drop a puck for me. Will you hook me up? All right, I'll tell you when. All right. We're going to start with Melissa 420 Honeybee. Let's see if you win anything. Oh, I'm sorry, Melissa, but I do it every day, so
I almost put it there, the 10.
So come back. He almost did it.
I know,
so.
and then I thought I gotta put it on the end because the end is just hype. I don't know.
Okay. Next we got Zeke. So Zeke's always in here. He's my best Michigan buddy. Oh, here go again. Here, I got you. All right, we got you for Zeke. Thanks, Zeke.
Oh,
I'm sorry. All right, next we got Pink Fox.
Oh, it fell out again.
No worries, dude. No worries.
I'm trying to like.
I do it all the time.
Yeah,
I do.
Drop it straight.
No.
I thought there would have been good for it. I'm trying.
He's trying. So we got Zeke. That was for Pink Fox, right?
Yeah.
We did Zeke. This is for Rainbow.
All right.
So thanks, Rainbow.
A little bit more to the left of that one. Oh, no.
Well,
Hang on.
she gets 2. Leave it. If it hits it, she gets double.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try to drop in the same spot. Oh,
you got a sub. Rainbow, you win.
Nice.
Thanks to Seth. So Seth just hooked you up, Rainbow. All right, we have Eugenio. We got to do one for Eugenio.
All right, should we leave the stuck one in there?
Nah, take the stuck one out. Take the stuck. We'll do it for Eugenio.
Okay.
Eugenio, thanks always, dude. Always, dude. Thanks for being so generous. We appreciate it, dude. It's helping
right here.
a lot.
I can get one of those subs back that he gave to me.
Eugenio, I'm gonna gift the sub. So we'll figure it out. Let me know. I think everyone's already subbed up, dude. So wait, hold on. Check this out. Boom. I just hooked it up. We hooked up Melissa 420 Honeybee.
Nice.
Deedot Dolla gifted 1 subscriptions.
Your boy Seth hooked it up. Dude, I got blazed as hell.
Yeah, me too. This California weed has been hitting good. I mean, everyone always brags that there's good weed everywhere, but I don't know. It's been better than Washington so far.
It's good here. Yeah, so I'm just chilling. No plans, guys. Let me know what's going on in chat. We're just relaxing a little bit. You know, Seth's welcome. You know, you're welcome to come in and out and go. You know, come as you please too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get hungry later, so
you know,
probably. But I'm chilling right now.
All right, that's perfect, man. I was gonna maybe work on one more coat of this orange. How long have we been on? Like 43. I usually go like an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe probably 2 hours. So whatever you want, we'll see. I don't have much planned. I got a lot. So guys, I got to do a lot. I got to pack after this. I went for a 6 skateboard earlier, so I've been working on my skateboarding a ton. Like, you know, like outside, right? A lot of people they hang out outside all day, and like me, I'm like always working on my skateboarding and shit. So it's like a little different, you know. Like I go out, I'm like work on my skateboard, you know, come back,
hang out on stream.
Dude, stream's the only place I hang out ever. I love being in here, you know.
Yeah, I've been to Canada. I've been to Kamloops when I was a Boy Scout a couple times. It's like there's a lake, I think, up there. We did fishing. I don't know. I'm stoned, so it's taking me a minute. And then, oh yeah, every year in high school band, we make a Canada trip up to Harrison Hot Springs. There's this little tiny town with a hot springs resort. It has got a yellow sand beach on a lake that they imported. They imported the sand to the town, and they had every summer. I remember they had like a sandcastle competition there. And I've been to Calgary. I went to me and a bunch of friends drove up to Calgary in 2012. I forget when it was. It was for my friend really wanted to go, and we were all excited too. It was his idea, but it was a Star Trek convention. Or rather, it's a comic convention, and they had the whole cast of the Next Generation there. This Star Trek series. That was fun.
That's Joe.
Yeah, so I've been to Canada a bunch, I guess. Yeah, that's the answer.
When I was younger, I got in trouble, and I used to live in Michigan, and it was right next to Canada, and I was in trouble, and all your friends, because in Canada you can drink at 19.
Yeah.
All my friends would go up there and drink at 19, and I couldn't go because I was always in trouble. They wouldn't let a criminal into Canada.
Yeah, that sucks.
But so I never really went to Canada that much. I would have, but it's right there, right next to Detroit. You know, it's really close. Mm-hmm. What is it? Ontario? What's the city across from Detroit?
Ontario. Ontario is
Windsor?
the
I don't even.
province.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Windsor sounds like a name. Like
I don't know what
city.
the fuck. I don't know which one it is. I gotta think again.
Could look it up, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not over worried. I'm more worried about this painting. I've been locked in on it, trying to like see which way I'm gonna attack it, but we're doing pretty good, man. It's just like a ton of layers. Like this paint is the most inconvenient, hardest paint to paint with, and I picked it just because it's not toxic. So I like, the other paint that they use is bad for you.
Yeah, I believe it.
The rest of the country is 9. Alberta, I think there really shouldn't be any age on drinking, but, I think it should be like the family's kind of responsibility to like teach people.
Yeah, ideally.
Like,
I mean, that's how it is in
like,
some states. You're allowed to give your child a certain thing like wine or like something with a low alcohol percentage, something like that. I think I have no idea.
Just to get them
Not in
comfortable with
Washington,
it,
so
it doesn't have to be such a negative thing.
And it's a thing in Europe. They do that a lot too.
That's what I think the way it should be is the way in Europe. It like turns it into a bad thing the second you make it like.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Even just British people talk about that too, because they start drinking at 18, I think, or maybe it's 19. But some of them say like, "Oh yeah, we got all our drinking out when we were like 18."
They handle it.
And they're like even like 16, 17, 18, 19. They're like, "Oh yeah, that's drinking. That's like something that teenagers do almost. Like they think of it like almost a childlike thing to do." At least drinking to excess is what I mean, obviously. Cause
they go home, they drink all the time, but they're not making fools of themselves,
exactly, yeah. Partying, drinking.
Yeah. That's my kind of view on it, It's like they created that monster,
Yeah, there's a lot of that. I mean, that's one big reason I feel like I was ejected from the Mormon Church, not really officially, but just like psychically, just like because the whole like how hard they try to control you and the way you behave. It's all for a good purpose, just like the drinking laws, but it's so restrictive. It made the opposite.
Dude, it only gets
the opposite effect.
It's funny who it gets in trouble, right? Like it only gets a certain person in trouble. So that doesn't make sense, So it's bad. But here, I can like, you can kind of be off the system and like not have to worry about much of that,
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So that's the whole thing is to be outside all that and not have your mind controlled, dude. Not you do or anyone, but other, like do what you want to do, To me, at least. Just to me. That's what I'm saying, dude. The less you gotta hide it, you know, dude. People drink all the time. Kids love drinking. It's not like, you know, they're not doing anything bad or drinking with their friends, really. I mean, that's kind of just like, you know what I mean?
Like the way
they're not smuggling narcotics. You know what I mean? They're drinking with their friends.
Yeah,
they're
the
not
bigger
like
effect
criminals.
is how they're, you know, how they're parented. You know, if they got good parents that are taking care of them, then, you know.
That's why exactly.
Whether they drink or not, they could. If they don't have good parentage, they might, you know.
Exactly.
Get into the wrong.
I just think drinking, it's like,
Pre-blazed.
it can be like normalized, you know? Like it's not, it's always on an extreme, you know? I don't think it's that big of an extreme. But I'm just blazed too, dude. So,
Yeah, we're rambling as hell.
yeah.
Is that a deeper orange you're putting on? Or
It's
is
the same
dry?
coat, I'm just trying to build up.
I just couldn't tell if it was going to dry into the same color as the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to just super layer it, you know, look for where,
Get the camera turned back on the iron
oh,
there.
thanks, dude. Dude, thanks, Chad. I'm just blazed zoned out, hanging with Seth, dude. So
Yeah, they didn't even mention it on the stream. So.
yeah, nothing even crazy.
Yeah, today's the first time I've really set my foot on a board in a long time, actually. Just getting used to riding around.
Dude, show Chad your new skateboard.
Oh, yeah, of course. I had to get a Santa Cruz, the oldest skate company in the world. And the colors spoke to me, of course, and matched my tie-dye.
What do you guys think, guys and girls? Rainbow likes it.
Let's get it closer. I saw one with a cool mushroom design that I almost got, but it didn't have the right shape. The tail was too small.
I skate the boardwalk every day, twice a day.
Nice.
And that's like my mission.
I'm just getting used to pushing. I feel so self-conscious. I'm a self-conscious person in general, but I feel self-conscious pushing so short all the time, but
I do too, and I'm fucking that good. So it's never, you're just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You just don't worry. There's a lot of people that are beginners.
yeah. I just go for it anyway. And I try to ignore
there's a
those
lot of
thoughts.
beginners on the boardwalk, dude.
Yeah. I feel like the skate park is one of the only skate parks in the world that people regularly come to spectate. Like just people like these. I see so many old people.
Dude, the
older
skate
tourists,
park is
like,
lit.
They're
dude.
walking by speaking Ukrainian or Russian or whatever. And it's like, dude, yeah, come and see it here. That's awesome.
The skate park is always busy. Same with that, you know, the art walls and all that. I'm practicing a ton to I want to skate the big half pipe in there. So I could do it right now, but it's like I want the confidence to be 100. So if right now it's probably like 85, right? But if I got hurt or I fell on that, I would get seriously hurt,
Right, I know
and
what you mean.
seriously fall on it. So instead of like risking that 0, I'm like waiting until I'm a level where like I almost treat it as, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm already at such a high level, it like lowers what it is, I guess. So I've been practicing for that.
It's like over preparing, maybe you could say, but not really, not for you. It's like preparing exactly how much you want to. You need to, you know.
Dude, I appreciate that. Those are nice words, because that's exactly what I was saying. That's literally, because I don't want to fucking die on that thing, dude.
Dude, no, yeah.
And you can, dude. I seen people like really fucked up.
Yeah, slammed to flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like can't walk for a month.
Yeah.
You know? And that's not even an option, dude. I'm here all alone. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I'm trying not to injure myself. I gotta drive back
Be
up to
super
Washington.
careful. That's I'm gonna
Yeah.
be super careful.
Yeah.
You know. So look more like a beginner rather than get hurt.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm just saying because
No,
I do the
it's a
same
good
thing
point.
myself.
Yeah. You got the full pad set and everything?
Nah, you know, like if I'm learning something right, I'll put on wrist guards or like I have gloves. But usually with skateboarding, you have to like learn how to fall.
Exactly, yeah.
So you can catch yourself in skateboarding 9-9 if you know your level right and you're not doing something above your level, right? So if you know your level, you say I can roll down the street very slowly, right? I'm not saying that's your level,
No, I
but
get you.
whatever. If you don't go above that, you're good. The second you're like going, you know, so it's like you gotta be very close. Because if you're rolling down the street, you could probably catch yourself 100% of the time. It's not a high risk, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think
what you mean.
I think like that a little bit crazy, but
Yeah, so I know some people that are learning like high vert ramps, they'll use just knee pads and they'll specifically learn how to knee slide, you know.
on a high vert ramp, if you have knee pads, I'm not cutting at them, but I'm gonna tell you this: it's easy.
Yeah.
To slide on your knees.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't,
Yeah.
there's not a brace, and I'm not saying easy, that's the wrong word. But on the spectrum, it's not abrasive. And if you learn how to fall on your knees, like, you don't really get hurt. That, you know, you have a head helmet, like, you would think you would get more hurt than you do.
No, exactly, yeah. That's what I was saying. It's like they learn it as a technique.
No, that's cool. I'm totally with it, dude. And, you know, I'm just chill, dude. I'm not trying to cut off or anything.
No.
Like, yeah, just keep rambling, dude.
Dude, I'm just blazed too.
Yo, we got a bunch of people in here. We got Eugenio Belucci, John Mars. So, guys, let me give you the rundown, all right? So, we love watching Potential Bliss's stream. A bunch of people in here like watching Potential Bliss stream. We saw Seth meet up with Bliss randomly. He was a super nice guy. So we're meeting him right now for the first time live. So we're making friends live on stream. So
Yep.
So that's the idea behind this stream, and behind it, Seth is a super nice guy, man. So we want to
thanks,
take
dude.
care of him, you know, make sure he feels comfortable too.
Dude, it's been a great trip here in California.
So welcome, and that's just the idea, you know, and we're just working on our painting and maybe smoke. We'll do a couple more drops. Seth, will you do a drop
Yeah.
for Peluche and John Mars and try to hook them up?
All right, we're gonna swap these around.
All right.
All right, I'm aiming for the subs.
All right. So this
I
is
have
for
no idea where this
Peluche.
one's gonna go because I haven't. Dude, another sub.
Peluche, my boy just hooked you up, man. All right.
All right.
John Mars, thanks for coming and chilling.
All right. We're going for a $10 this time. There we go, another $10.
No way, dude. Big winners. Yo, my boy hooked it up, dude. So, John Mars, send me a whisper for an email, and I'm going to hook you up, dude. That's what I'm trying to do, the promo on this stream. So, I'm not doing ads or anything. I'm investing in myself in the stream, dude. So, I love hooking it up. You got anything to tell Chad? What's going on? What are your plans for
Dude.
the rest of the day?
Gotta find some food at some point. Gonna hop on the skateboard, probably, mostly. I've been having fun with that. Although I've been walking a ton. I was in San Francisco for the weekend for Hardly Strictly Bluegrass, walking around at the festival. That was awesome. Saturday and Sunday were the best times I've ever had at concerts and music festivals. Some of the people in the chat were there too.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was doing community service, and I just had it on the whole time.
Nice.
While for 4 hours straight, doing community service, just hanging. So that's why I love, dude. That's why I love streaming. Is like I just, you could zone out. I was somewhere else. I was with you guys.
That's awesome. Yeah, some of my favorite bands that I saw were like, let's see, Simba Funk and String Cheese Incident, and Evolfo was really good. There was one other one, the Rose City Band. Yeah, those were all really good.
Dude, that's cool. They said try the spot over here. There's a burger place.
I'm not a vegetarian, no.
There's a burger place right here.
The burger spot. Yeah.
I live in it. I live in the burger spot.
Yeah.
It's
Danny
right in
was
the
saying-
same building.
Danny was saying he wanted to get it together, I think tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, he's here.
He's here?
Hey, he says, hey, I'm out back.
Where's he at?
I don't know. He just said, hey, I'm out back.
Let me go get him. What a W.
Maybe we'll get burger spots tonight.
I'll be right back.
For sure. Just move my board out of the way. It's just me, chat. I'm going to steal the stream and get out
Yo,
of
what
here.
up, though? I'm coming to get
Mess
you.
up the art and,
I was hoping you were going to come by. I was like,
drop a
dude.
bunch of drops and give everybody $20.
I missed you more.
These things are sacred. If
I feel
drop
like
it,
I haven't
even if it
seen you,
kills me,
but
I'll
I
still go.
have. I seen you just first thing in the morning. So.
It's good to see you, bro.
What up, dog?
Missed you. Oh, there's no
You can still hear him with his mic, can't you? I can hear him.
Dude, I got your buddy Seth, man. We're showing him the we're showing him the VIP tour right now.
I saw it on the screen. I was like, oh.
All right. Yep, got you. Right here.
Oh yeah.
Look who I found, guys.
Yo.
Here, let
Two
me
legends in one room.
check this out. Let me get it nice. All right, here. We can sit
Guys,
right.
everybody say hi to Dolla. Say hi to Seth. Let me connect to her. I'm connected to my phone.
We got everyone there too.
Hell yeah.
Say hi to Bliss, you guys.
Nice looking camera you got there.
Dude, my brother got it.
Welcome to LA, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You met the right guy. He's a great dude.
Yeah.
Glad that you
I am-
ended up here.
High as hell right now.
Because of you. Dude, I saw him on stream hanging out, and I was like, dude, he's got to come through. And I don't know Seth, so we're meeting new friends live on my stream. So that's my stream today, is meeting new friends. We don't know, we never met Seth before this, so we're just live meeting people.
I left my tripod at the studio.
Um,
So you could like just set it.
I got this.
Oh, that's
Oh no, I got two
perfect.
chats I gotta
Got
switch
you.
between.
Thank you.
Dude, I'm so happy you're home.
It extends.
Nice to see you, Bliss, and especially in person. I've been following all your subathon and all your stuff.
It's been so fun.
I'm a big fan.
It's been so good. Architecture TV says hello. She's an awesome streamer. And she's like in the world of architecture.
Yo, what up, though? It's your boy Dolla. Oh, I'm looking at this, and it's your boy Dolla. We're working on this painting of cigarettes. So, what's behind this painting is I love cigarettes a lot, and I smoked them a lot of my life, but I'm gonna quit. And by the time that this painting's done, I'm gonna have 0 cigarettes for the rest of my life. So every time I want to smoke a cigarette, I'm gonna look at this painting and say, man, I don't want to have to do another painting. So that's the background behind this one. I'm just working on it on stream.
Dollar, that's what I need. Well, I need the dollar, that's what I need.
Yo, thank you so much, dude. So we're just hanging out. How's your birthday?
Good.
How's the bluegrass?
Sick.
I'm trying to think of anything else to ask.
If I have any one-word answers for them. Yeah, it was good. Great birthday. Festival was sick. Drive back was all right.
Yeah, you sounded a little stressed.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna
I was
charge
too,
for
to be
TTS
honest.
while driving
It was like-
from now on because
It was too much and
it's
too
like
much brain power.
I do it all the time, but like I've never streamed 24 hours for 24 days and then done a 10-hour drive while answering questions, while driving 70 miles per hour, while everybody speeds around me because I'm in a big van. So that was a bit stressful, but honestly, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hearing you say it sounded more. I was like, wow, that is a lot, but you handle it well, you know.
Thanks. Yeah, it's just like gotta appreciate what I've got, you know. So it's like, no matter how frustrating it is to be in the middle of a breath about to say something and then the TTS interrupts you, I'm trying to get a thought. And I have ADHD, so thoughts are fleeting too. So it's like, but I'm pretty good at managing it. Overall, I'm just really proud of my integrity and my commitment to it the past 24 days, and like, I feel like I couldn't have done it any better, and I feel like the community couldn't have came through any bigger and better either. Like, I took the road trip. I used the Starlink on the way out there, right? So I took like the coastal highway pretty much the whole way, and I stopped in towns we've never streamed at before. We stopped at like this town called Morro Bay. It's so beautiful, dude. It's stupid gorgeous. It's just like, what? I want to like just camp here. And they said that they do like monthly rates when it's not like crazy season, and the monthly rate was like $800 a month or some shit. And I was just like, huh, maybe I'll live out here for a month.
Dude,
or something.
yeah.
That's beautiful, man. I mean, at least you have, a nice place to park and a little security for a month too, you know?
Right, yeah. Yeah. And then I went up to
That's a beautiful
Monterey,
idea.
to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Coolest aquarium in the world, dude. Sick. Huge. Gorgeous. Well kept. Just so incredible.
Were you allowed to stream in there?
Yeah.
Nice. Did the signal help?
I
and
think I
everything?
tuned in. I
Oh,
missed.
nice. Okay.
I missed
Awesome.
the.
The aquarium place?
I saw a little bit
Yeah.
of the aquarium,
Yeah.
but I missed the little town.
Yeah, that was chill. It was mostly like, whoa, look how pretty it is here, like in awe, because the lighting was like peak. Everything was like, it looked like I put filters on or something. It was so pretty. Like, I walked up this hill from the campsite. It was like RVs and vans and stuff, so you pay. And then I walked like over this little berm to get to the beach, and like the second that I was over the hill, everybody was like, holy shit, dude. And I was like taking pictures, and then we went to Morro Bay, and I camped at like an official camping place. Then we went to Monterey, and I went to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. I stayed in this little town, and it was probably the most stressed I've been on the entire trip. Luckily, it was before the subathon, because there was like crazy rules in that town, and I couldn't park anywhere. So I like parked at a gas station next to a bunch of other vans, and we were all like susceptible to getting tickets. And then when I went into the gas station just to like feel out the vibe, this like homeless lady like opened the door for me. She complimented my shirt, and she was really nice. And then I like went on my phone, and I went on to Sweaty Pedals stream, and he's the second longest subathon in the history of
Dude, I always watch. I always lurk in Sweaty
Okay,
Pedals,
so
bro.
I went on
I'm a
his
fan
stream,
of Sweaty
and I was
Pedals.
talking to him on the stream, and I was like typing on my phone, just like walking around this parking lot. And then that homeless lady came up to me and was like, "Are you good?" And I was like, yeah. Are you good? And then she's like, well, you're making my friend nervous. And I was like, okay, your imaginary friend? Like, who the fuck? What are you talking about? And she's like, points at this guy, and she's like, yeah, he's a vet, and you're making him nervous. And I was like, well, now you can go tell him I'm good. and and they just like kept staring at me and stuff, and I like left and like walked like 5 miles through like away from the gas station and just left my van there. And then I got back there and they're still just standing there. And so I like kind of snuck into my van and just jumped into the back. And this was like an epicenter for truckers. So it was like at all times like brakes and like all these different sounds. And I was parked in this part of the parking lot next to all these other vans that was like right next to the road in the intersection. And every 5 seconds another semi-truck was parking or stopping at the red light, then turning in, and the ground was vibrating at all times. Like I'm laying in my van and my van's like shaking throughout the whole night. And once I got through that, I went live because I wasn't doing the subathon yet, and I was like, I'm so excited to leave whatever this town is. And then like this dude, one of the community members came in and he was like, "Oh boy, I grew up here. How'd you like it?" And I was like, "I hate it here. This place is the worst, dude. Like I hate this place."
That's why he asked you, low key. Yeah,
he was like, he's like, I told him what I just told you guys, and he goes, "Oh, you must have been on the east side." And I look at the map and I was like, "Yeah, that's exactly where I was." He's like, "Yeah, it's the worst. Like in 2018, the city like voted on not allowing vehicles over a certain size and length to park anywhere in town to prevent like homeless people living there, and a bunch of people voted against it, saying it would displace the homeless, that their resources happen to be here, and like some of these people have lived there their whole lives and have experienced misfortune and now live in a vehicle hoping to get
Bro,
home
that's
again."
targeted.
Yeah.
That's different. Yeah.
And so-
That
and
targeted
it's
bullshit.
not like here where there's signs everywhere and people still get away
It's a
with
different
it.
thing. It's a
They
different. That's a
enforce
different
it.
thing. To
I
me, at
walked-
least.
Yeah,
To me,
I
at
walked
least.
like 5 miles through all these neighborhoods. Not one vehicle even a little smaller than mine. Definitely not vehicles bigger. Not one van. And I researched it, and it's like if you have a van and it's like a work van, you have to have special permitting to park it in front of your house. So like even the vans that I thought, oh well, at least there's a work van that's the size of mine.
Have to be like garaged and shit.
Yeah, and or get a permit, and so I was stoked to leave there. It was exciting because we did the road trip with Starlink and it worked out pretty good. And I got to stream like the most beautiful places and drive in these really epic areas that would not have worked otherwise. And then I was like, subathon
W
this
community.
month. Yeah.
W community.
Like, subathon this month, guys. Everyone's like, when is it? I was like,
I love the
we get to San
subathon.
Francisco, I'll start it. But then we got to San Francisco and they're like, when is it? When is it? And I was like, let me promote it for a few days. And so I promoted it for a few days, and I was like, all right, we're starting it tomorrow. And then I woke up, didn't really know how to go about it other than just starting my stream and like putting the title Subathon Day 1, you know.
Well, that's like, that's low key, that's heat right there, you know.
And we got a lot of raids too on that first day too that were like, oh yay, we're excited for the Subathon. And then I had this huge list of things I could do in San Francisco. And it's like, I could literally sell this list to tourists because it's so good. And I made it on my notes on my iPhone, so each part of the list has like a little bubble that you can click and check. And the whole thing, I checked off everything off the list up to the last day that I left.
Yeah, Danny's like, recommendation, Bliss's hangouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then basically everything on the list was checked off by the time I basically like met Seth. And like I was like, yo, the festival's the last thing in my trip.
I'm trying to see. I saw the bridge was super good. I saw a bunch. Yeah, I tune in all the time. I'm trying to think of the
Dude,
one.
you rated me like every day. You didn't miss a lot.
No, I didn't miss a lot. I love.
You
That's,
probably kept up better than a lot of people.
dude, seriously.
I appreciate the raids, man. It's like that's one negative to doing a subathon is luckily, before I did the subathon, I'm kind of known for giving heartfelt shout outs. I'm kind of known for like raiding in and staying in the person's stream until I fall asleep. Like, I have ADHD, so like when I raid somebody, I feel like I'm locked in. Like it's my duty to just be a troll or be there, whatever it turns into, I'm there. And it's very rare that I raid and dip. And so like, luckily I've kind of built my community and my streams in that way, because then once I can't raid out every night because it's going 24 hours, luckily people are still nice enough to raid me, because it's sort of, you know, you expect nothing in return when you raid people, but there is a reciprocity factor to it. You know, like people will be like, oh, let's tag him back, you know, like he hit us up the other night. He's doing something fun, let's go see what he's doing.
I just think Bliss is the total best. So,
You're the best.
you know, who else to raid but Bliss, bro? Seriously, I'm not even, I love
'Cause
watching.
I think the raids did
I watch
start to
him stream,
slow down
you know?
as the subathon kept going. In the very beginning, getting huge raids, and it kind of like sort of dwindled a little bit. And
Not Dolla.
No.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people that it did not.
yeah.
But so I am actually excited to finish the subathon and then go back to streaming like a normal person every day. And I'm going to do it again next year. So I'm going to do this subathon once a year.
I don't know if I'm
Around
ready
the
to
same-
handle
like-
you going back to normal. I think you need to stay subathon. I'm gonna miss you too
I've
much.
thought about
I'm
it.
gonna miss you too much when I'm just doing and hanging. I needed my boy on.
No, nobody can ever raid me too much, especially on a subathon where I'm worried because I'm not raiding out every night. It's yeah, April, thank you. Never worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, part of me like loves to wake up and see like 5 or 6 people playing Words on stream before I'm even fully awake.
Dude, there's so many that they just go all night. I'm
And
impressed.
they always beat the high scores without me there too. I'll wake up and they're like, bro, we hit level 25. I'm like, what? Like level 16 is like the hardest thing ever. And once you get to certain levels, when somebody guesses an answer and they get it right, it doesn't show the word, it only shows question marks where the word should be.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know which is the fake letter, which is the hidden letter, or if you're about to try to guess a word they've already guessed.
Yeah, yeah.
And somehow they made it to 25 a few times, like a dozen times.
I've gotten
Yeah.
one word.
Sometimes I wish there was a different.
Yeah.
Maybe 2, but no, one word.
Sometimes I'm locked in, and sometimes I'm like the least helpful person.
No, I just think the 24-hour stream and the always on is awesome, bro. And I was watching a lot of the other guys. Like I watch a lot of like Kai Cenat and Speed, and they did those. And you know, not to say that I'm their biggest fan. I'm just thinking that they're super innovators in something that I super enjoy.
Yeah.
And the 24 hours is like the way, I think.
It's sick.
I because I always tune in and they're always on, and it's just it creates a different dynamic. So
Right.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but I can't. You interact so much. Like I don't know. Like it's hard. You got to build the stamina for that.
Yeah, and you can do it without being like a social butterfly too. You know, it's just a matter of just doing it.
You say inside?
And then you.
I can't remember anymore. It's all
Oh,
good.
my bad. Dude.
No worries. It wasn't anything important. Probably just agreeing with what I was saying.
Yeah, sorry to me cut you off, dude. You can I'm chill, bro. You guys can yell and scream. You can smoke whatever. You can do whatever here. You can do anything in my house, bro. This is my spot. Feel comfortable, relax. You want a water? I need a water.
I appreciate it.
I'll take a water.
I got you.
I'll turn down a water. Ooh, you got sparkling waters?
Bro, we're at Dolla's house,
Oh,
bro.
man, thank you. I was trying to go to Costco today, but then once I started driving in the traffic, I was like, I just need to get out of my van. Fuck all this. Oh yeah, so my transmission is much worse right now, but the whole point of the financial side of the subathon was to create like a safety net for that, which it has. So, irregardless of what it feels like when I drive and how it makes me feel, I should also be grateful that I'm in a better position to handle it now because of the subathon. And then if next year's subathon goes as amazingly as this one, and I don't have to invest in something as important as the transmission and stuff, then I'll use those funds to like go somewhere crazy, like go to Australia or something.
Dude.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can, dude, that's a beautiful future, right? So I'm excited to be here with you when you do all of
And
it.
the great thing about that is like, that's like a great, like going somewhere crazy like that is a great way to even get even more viewers, and like, because like someone out of their element in a completely different location is like really
100%.
great, just great to watch and fun. I love watching
A lot
that.
of the streamers that you see with like 2, 3, 4, 500 viewers, or even 1,000, a lot of those have gone to different countries several times for extended periods of time, and a lot of their viewership is mixed from around the world because of it. So like if you imagine most of my viewers are English speaking, whether they're from here or places in England or wherever else they speak English, once you start traveling to foreign countries, you start picking up like imagine my average is normally around 75 to 100 on good days when I'm doing something that I like, and you can pick up that same kind of viewership in other countries, and then when you come back to wherever you're from or wherever you're going, you start to notice an increase in the viewership. And so like for people to like look at one streamer wherever they are, it's really hard to say that they built that wherever they are at, like wherever they're based. And
Yeah, that makes
for
sense.
the most part, I noticed there's a lot of like trendy places to go to, and like Japan.
Yeah, that was the top in
Like
my
I've
head.
always
yeah.
been like overrated. I don't need to go. And then my mom went to Japan and made me hella jealous. And I was like, well, if my mom goes, then I want to go. But all the streamers that went, I prefer to watch them there than to be there because the cost. It's like it's so expensive. And
I want to go to Japan and meet the Japanese people that aren't like the normal Japanese, like the on the edge of Japanese society, just like not the strict normal average person you meet, but like because the Japanese people when they get weird, they get weird, and it's fun. I want to meet those kind of people.
True. I know what you mean.
I'm not a traveler as much, and this is the destination, right? So I just like kind of my neighborhood right here.
Yeah.
I try to be a positive, creative beacon. Outside, we both know outside is scary. So you got to be very careful when you're outside here and how you maneuver, and you can't hide anywhere. That's another reason, everyone knows where I live, even if it's on stream regardless. So you have to like live the
You gotta
shit.
be on your toes if you're outside.
Yeah, so you gotta live the shit. And I've been outside for a long time. I did the art walls and everything, and the paint made me sick. So what happened, I'm still sick from it. That's why I said on your stream I'm sick. I have sinusitis from the paint every day. I get like a sinus infection every other month, but it's almost better. And it's birthed the painting. So from that, I don't really spray paint anymore that much.
Right.
Which I kind of want to, bro. Spray painting is my total baby. So
The only way that you could do that again is if you wear like the best masks ever,
exactly.
like really good ones.
Controlled environment, best mask ever.
Yeah.
Also, I'm painting something that's worth it and valuable.
Right.
So I'm not just kind of being, you know what I mean?
Like sometimes you probably spray painted things that are still there that you're still stoked about, but then a lot of times you probably were just spray painting to practice and to just lay paint.
999 is
Experience.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are the ones that it's like, is it really necessary? Or if it was something you're like, yeah, I want to do this, that you're better prepared.
Better prepared is the protection, and being prepared, I think, is the answer to that. So I say that with my stream. You have, even anyone, dude, they're painting the hallways not wearing the mask. I'm like, bro, you guys got to wear the fucking mask,
They don't
bro.
care.
I mean, and now since I'm sensitive to stuff like that, whenever I go around and there's like dust in the air or like nasty people coughing, like especially on the airplane, bro, and people are like, ugh, and I'm like, bro, like I get like freaked out. So I wear the mask on the airplane just because of that. But
Not a bad idea.
No, not
Just because the
it's
air
not a bad
people,
idea in
you
general.
just
Yeah.
cause.
I think one of the best places you could wear a mask is
Exactly. Yeah, it's like
on an
a
airplane.
tube with people from various parts of the world that are all together. They're all breathing the same air. Yeah.
It's just, yeah, the circular air grosses me out on
When
the
I was in San
airplane.
Francisco, I noticed a lot of the older people that ride the bus would carry tissues with them and just have the tissue in their hand anytime they grab the railings or sit down
I
and
see,
grab
I
the
see.
seat while they're sitting, so that they're not constantly like touching potentially things that could get them sick. And especially in that older age, I'm talking like 60s, 70s and up, that like they're very cautious. And I mean, you know, even at our age, we can still get sick from stuff like from people sneezing all over and touching shit on the bus, kids touching stuff after, you know, they pick their butts and stuff. And
Dude, I
Yeah.
got the picture on my thing of me with my face. I got sick from painting at the art walls. I had an infection.
Are you ever going to update to a not sick photo?
Yeah,
I was wondering. I was going to ask.
it's a good question. When should I?
Not
What?
until right now.
What do you think about this one? I need your live reaction. I think it's okay. That's my view. I tainted the response, but we have two that we did. That's one.
Nice.
Chef Dolla.
I like it.
And then we have this one.
Either one's good. I think a real picture of your face is even better.
You do?
Yeah,
All right.
I agree
all right.
too.
All right. My whole family hates it. I only have it for shock value.
Yeah.
Cause it is shock value. You know, people say stuff, but I don't want it. You know, that was just I want it to be something more like logo and recognizable. But
I see.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was my idea, is like something like that, where like I have a logo. I'll show you. Do I have a Dolla shirt?
Yeah, song and dance. I'm acclimating pretty quick. The dog trainer was wild, dude. She's like, I was explaining to her what I do, and she was like, oh, I don't have any social media. I am anti-social media, and like basically like major emphasis on that shit.
Okay.
And I was like, well, just let me
Show up with the
explain-
camera on your.
well, like, yeah, so here's the thing is that she trains dogs for, like, the government. Like, she trains dogs to find people in, like, 30 feet deep of rubble. Like, she trains, like, rescue dogs that, like, go with, like, firefighters and even, like, the military. And so she's, like, I don't know. I don't want to, like, I don't want to, like, speak without thinking really good before talking about her, because she's, like, an absolute legend at what she does. She swears so much.
I was laughing when you went private, and then you like posted, like the first post was like, guys, the dog trainer's intense.
She was like, she looks like somebody who like moved here from Australia and goes to Burning Man every year but hates the internet and is really good at her job. And like, and she was like,
That's funny.
she was like she like when I met her, I like took off my sunglasses and we just like locked eyes and vibed and talked, and she's like, wow, I'm so glad you're here, and like just being so kind. And she was like, are you ready to train these little MF and gremlin demon assholes? And she's like, yeah, they try to lunge at anybody. Yeah, what the fuck you doing? Out! And like, she's like training them like a drill sergeant, but it's working. And
I bet.
so it was pretty intense. And and then I was telling her like what I do on social media, and she was like, wow, I love that for you. That sounds so interesting. I love that you do that, and I told her about my brother and how it led to this, and she like went
I'm just
from
moving the
talking
table.
about hating the internet to like being accepting of what I do, because she was like, do you want to meet me every day at noon for this training? You don't have to, but I like you, so it'd be cool if you were there. And I was like, sure. And then that's when I had to ask her, tell her what I
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
when she told me
W stream? No?
Well,
Yelling at dog stream?
Well, she was like, oh, you can do that. You could bring it, but like as long as you don't show me and as long as they don't hear me. And I was like, oh, so actually I can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I was like, so I'm not going to show up to those trainings every day. And she was like, all right, that's fine.
But do you converted her essentially to
like understanding that somebody could do something online and not be like her enemy? Yeah.
Well, you're right, and she's wrong. So, you know, whether she comes to terms with it or not, I think we know the facts. What Danny does a beautiful thing on here.
Songy Dan said, people have a misconception sometimes of how much good can come from the internet and social media. True.
That's it, yeah, exactly.
Ranges that have been distanced from it. And, you know, like, she knows Venice, she knows Santa Monica. People have been walking around here with DSLR cameras making vlogs for, like, 20 years now. So, she's probably just more in it, living in it, versus needing to look at the internet for it or to share it with people. She's just, like, immersed herself in life and loves her life. And so, it's cool. You know, it's really funny.
Happy.
When
Yeah,
I put the
yeah.
chest mount on and I turned on the stream and I started walking towards the beach. First fucking person I saw was her, and I was like, "What?" And then I like walked, and then I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go to the storage unit and put some stuff away." And then I got back, parked again, walked towards the beach. First person I saw again was her.
She was stalking
dogs.
you, bro. She was stalking
She's
you.
training dogs. I know, like, it's just crazy. So funny how that works.
Yeah.
And TwitchCon, you going?
I think I have to be in Michigan, babysit the dogs,
Okay.
and then what I wanted to do is low key just go and get a room and have a nice hotel room we could all use together.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like that this year. But next year definitely. Yeah. So I wish. I'm excited to watch you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
And I saw Twitch headquarters when you were there.
That was fun.
I like the Bluegrass Festival a lot. You guys were both at. That's why I had to reach out to our boy. Yeah, it looked really chill. And you had a couple long, nice. You've been going. Your subathon is been long and it's like good, dude. I'm really happy for you. I think it's positive on all aspects, bro. So.
Yeah, it's been kind of, and it's just me, you know. So it's like I don't have a crew.
It's a lot,
I don't
dude.
have like other streamers involved with my subathon so much, and I have, but like almost like what Kai's doing and what Office Drummer's doing now is like integrating the friends, having a crew. I can see how helpful that can be, because now I've done like a month-long subathon by myself, and like how much more hype can be brought to a subathon with a bunch of characters and personalities, and like whether they're streamers or not. But what I'm noticing is that a lot of these people bring on a lot of streamers, and then what that does is also brings a lot of attention to those streamers too.
And they can kind of take a
which
break.
is healthy for them.
Yeah.
And then when the subathon's done, they run with it. They ride the wave of all the new people that are interested in them, and kind of like makes people have their breakthroughs sometimes for their careers. And I did this all by myself. You know, luckily I met Seth and I met up with a bunch of other streamers, but it was more of a spectacle to them than it was them being a part, like all the streamers being a part of it as like hyping it up and stuff, you know. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself for putting as much effort as I have into it, because I didn't have a shtick, you know. I don't have a wheel that spins on the screen, which is awesome, and so many people have that on their subathons, so you could be like out and about and not have to have a wheel.
You gotta interact. It's hard to interact.
there's the words
you know,
on
you
stream.
gotta figure out a way to interact with people and break a barrier. So somehow, you know, whether it's, you know what I mean, you know, I this and that, like I love, you know, me is I'm able to put some promo money into this, and am investing in myself. So people can see me live investing in myself, and you know, these big companies, bro, they're not hooking someone up with $10. They're spending zillions on marketing and advertising and all that bullshit to maybe even get one nice person. I mean, so this is just my own little way of trying to break ice with people. But obviously, as we grow or whatever, but also, you know, if you could be a big streamer, they make money. You can hire your friends.
Right.
So the goal, I mean, with mine, is we can hire everybody in here and get them, they want to do a drawing, you know, hook them up with some money for a dope ass drawing, you know? Right. So I think that that's my idea with the streaming I'm working on. But like, I just love being on here. So
Right. You guys, Dolla started streaming like, what now, 6-7 months ago, probably?
136 days.
Oh, wow.
Ish.
Okay. So like 4.5 months.
Yeah.
Dang, okay. It feels like longer.
And
I've known you way long. I mean, I've known you longer.
you know, I used to work on
We
these.
crossed paths a bunch.
Oh yeah. I've
before.
known him for like 2 years before
Yeah.
that. Like
So,
2, yeah.
We'd always cross paths, and we met through another friend of ours who was originally sort of like a street busking rapper. Now he's like an actor.
Dude, guess what?
Killing it.
I think we got our boy, True Artist, streaming.
Really?
Yeah. So I was over there earlier. He's been on my stream several times. So like you were saying with the crew, I'm trying to get True Artists to stream.
Right.
I'm trying to get my buddy Cooper to stream. And not trying, I don't know, encouraging. You know, it's on them, dude. Right. Streaming, you can't cheat streaming, right?
Right.
Like,
no fast track
they're-
either.
not even that. People don't like. There's a million things, dude. They gotta like spend quality time with you. So you can't like make someone do that, you know, regardless. So it's on them. But hopefully we all can stream and grow, you know, big ass network. You know, and then the side effect is I get a lot of great new friends.
Yeah.
You know, what a bad thing.
That's the biggest bonus. Of
Exactly. You know.
Yeah, because you can work your ass off at a job and make a living, but is it a social environment? Is it a place where you can make lifelong friends? Maybe, maybe not. Probably a little tiny bit if you try hard enough and crack people's shells open.
Depends on
Big
the job,
somewhat,
too,
dude. In
yeah.
corporate America, man, it's hard, dude. You know, and they don't want you to. I was just saying, they don't want you to go home. They don't want you to have holidays.
Yeah. So like, since I don't have a shtick, my whole thing was like plan epic stuff so that the whole subathon has something cool happening, and it's like the epitome of what I love about my content, but every single day. And then now that I'm back here, and it's like 28-day cap on the subathon would make it so the subathon ends this Saturday if the clock stays up. So I was like, okay, well, I can just kind of mellow ride my way through all my favorite parts of Santa Monica, Venice, the canals, etc. And then, because I didn't make a plan for LA, really, I didn't know the subathon would truly go for longer than 14 days.
Dude, we love the
I
subathon,
didn't
bro.
expect
I'm
it.
telling you, I'm in chat. You know, I love the subathon, dude.
But yeah, I didn't expect it. So now that we're here, I feel like a little lackluster as far as my ideas go, because I'm big into planning. But I do have like the accommodation of the studio for the next few days where I can basically not have to drive to the gym every day
Get some
shower,
energy built up, and you know, get some rest and nice, you know,
bed,
cleaned up,
really
you know.
over my head for a couple nights for tonight, tomorrow.
Well, that's nice. I like that.
I can walk upstairs, take a shower or bath if I want. I can charge my power stations, which is like I have not had time or enough sunlight in San Francisco to charge them. And
Well, when I'm here, you can always charge here. So
Thanks.
that's an open invitation to charge. So always.
And so I'll do that. I'll do my laundry there. I'm gonna be like stoked, do all my bedding, my my pillowcases, all that good stuff, and then I just need to really just do a Costco run, get like bulk spring water, bulk sparkling water, giant thing of cashews and other stuff I bring with me while I'm streaming, protein bars, and then feed and walk the dogs twice a day. And then when I'm done with that, I'm supposed to meet up with Office Drummer this weekend, and then I go to San Diego for TwitchCon. And then once TwitchCon is over, there's a few streamers who are traveling like across the country to be there, who are like van life and RV, like Sweaty and my friend Katie.
Oh, cool.
And stuff. And they said that they would stay a little bit after. So I'll probably like show them what the things I love about San Diego. We can all like collab stream.
I'm jealous.
And then I do whatever I want, which is nice. Which is gonna be go surprise visit my mom in Michigan. So I'm not really gonna get much downtime.
Well, I think that's gonna be exciting. Hopefully, dude, the 24-hour stream is epic, dude.
So you driving all the way out to Michigan?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because that'd be an epic road trip. But
yeah. We got the Starlink.
That's
now.
a lot to work,
Remember,
yeah.
Dude, I was sitting here with Dolla like months ago being like, I think I want to get a Starlink, dude. I'm going to like save up for it. And he was like, dude, that sounds dope. Like, you should do that. And, you know, we ended up getting it, using it on the trip.
W community, man, for real. Like, and the things they're making happen are really beautiful, dude.
It's wild. And I really hope that all these new subscribers enjoy the stream for, you know, years to come. Because if I didn't have the intention of growing the community, like obviously I need a financial boost.
M3 Lizard followed your channel.
Oh, dude, thank you.
Oh, W follower.
Dude, W follow. Yo, it's your boy deedot. Thank you so much.
But it's an interesting balance because subscribers, Twitch takes the most money of, right? So if you buy bits, they take a small percentage.
Okay.
If you donate to somebody, they take nothing. If you subscribe to them, they take 50 to 40 to 30% depending on the streamer. And but the whole idea is that the reason that they're able to take that much is because of the power that a subscription gives. Makes you feel a part of something, gives you the emotes, gives you ad-free watching.
Eugenio _77B gifted 1 subscription.
Dude, W Eugenio.
Dude.
Yo, Eugenio, wait, look.
Legend.
Look who we got. Hold on, come here, Blaze. Let's just say hi real quick. Just come right here and I just hey Eugenio, screenshot or whatever.
Do you have that set up?
No, I just rung
I gotta get you set up with that.
I'm just pretending. Yeah, I know. I need a lot of. I need you to walk me through a lot of tech stuff.
There's like an Apple version of this thing I use. It's called something else, but it allows you to do all the same stuff. It's very complicated, but it's something I could help you with.
I mean, whenever.
I've never done it on a MacBook yet, but I know somebody who does, and it's like what I use on a PC, but it's different.
I'm gonna bother you about that
It's called
in the near
StreamerBot
future.
on a PC.
Yo, Eugenio, thanks for the gifted sub, man. You know, me and Bus, dude, it's epic. The two, you know, we met up and now beautiful things are happening, man. Not that they weren't, but you know.
What kind of camera is that?
My brother got it for me. E-Pixel. I want them.
God. Sorry.
No, I want it to be more high def. The high defs look really good.
Thank you for the sub, Tort Life. Oh my gosh, we were talking about you in San Francisco. Everybody was like, we need to see the turtle. But we never got to meet up. I'm sorry.
Thank you for the gifted song.
Thank you for resubscribing, you legend. So the thing is that like, if I was more focused on upping my financials to protect myself from being like homeless or something, you know, like my van breaks down or my transmission falls to the ground or whatever, and I know I have friends, and if anything happened to me, I could probably get my foot in the right direction in the meantime. But if I was more focused on making money than I was about building the community, I would have done a donathon.
No, yeah.
subs. Because the amount that it costed to get me to 2,400 subs is thousands more than what I earned. But the thousands more that got sent
John
to
Mars
Twitch,
TV started a new hype train.
John
Whoa,
Mars.
no
TV shared
way.
100 bits.
Thank you so much. Yo, John Mars, what's going on, dude? Thank you so much.
And that's why I hope that the subscribers become community members, because like I could have taken that 30-40% all to myself that were given to Twitch. So ever since before we even started the subathon, I was like, guys, if it was more about the money, it would be a donathon. Don't buy bits, don't buy subs, send me all your money and add time to the clock. Because that a lot of people do that. A lot of people.
You're doing it right, dude. I like, yeah. Dude, you gotta present. That's a quick dollar for if Twitch sees that, right? They're not gonna promote you at all. They don't want that. They want their stuff to go through theirs. So that's a quick dollar now for something that when Twitch sees, they're gonna be like, why would we support this guy when he's scamming us? Not really.
Right.
But
they gotta make money.
No. It's just in general. Fuck the corp in general. But they have to have a business model. You know what I'm saying? So for me, Twitch comes and sees your stream later down the line. That's it's documenting, dude. So you're doing the thing now to maybe get a deal with Twitch where hopefully, they could even cover even more. So you don't even have to worry about any of that stuff. Yeah. So that's how I kind of see
Super
it.
Scott says, "Is this a podcast?"
It is.
It is now.
We can chill next time we come up. Okay, perfect.
Look, I'll show you. I'm working on my art while we're talking. So while we're talking about life and hooking everyone up with some great knowledge.
You know what's funny? I plugged my phone into this. It's like I
What
think I
is
was
it?
charging your laptop.
Oh, debug the one over there.
You might have been.
You could use this one.
This one?
What do you guys and girls and everyone think of my painting? See the block right there?
Love it.
That block right there. That's a good one.
Oh, but it's a lightning one. Wait, hold on.
I have the other one right here. See that? I wrapped around the thing.
Oh, up here.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, this one's also a lightning.
You need just straight?
Yeah.
There should be a straight one right up there too somewhere.
USB-C to USB-C.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
There we go, baby.
This light cut out, and I don't know why.
It's alright. Yeah, that.
It just cut out.
You see the bulb right there, or the little block? Just try to push the block in. I got it. Let's see.
I did, yeah.
And it didn't just cut? Huh?
My neon guy moved to Mexico with his family.
Is that maybe that? I don't know. I'll check something else.
The block is really
No,
hot.
not the. Yeah, the block's hot.
Yeah.
The block's always hot at Dollars.
That's right. When you live here, the block is always hot.
The block is. Is this working? I'm gonna make sure. Are you charging this?
I'm charging the chat.
On what? What did he plug that into? I'll figure out the light. I don't care that much about it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
No big deal. Yo, sorry chat for ignoring you. We're just streaming a lot. I'm a new streamer, so I'm not ignoring you. I'm seeing you guys doing emojis and stuff. So we're all hanging out, dude. We got Bliss over here. We got Seth, our new friend. So everyone in Bliss's chat, what we're doing today is we just met Seth through Bliss's chat, and Bliss said, "Oh, he's right next to you." So I told Seth to come over and hang out, and this is me meeting Seth as a new friend live on stream. So
It's been chill.
he was in chat. He was in chat yesterday, and now we're chilling, right? Mm-hmm. So that's about it, man. I say we get a little more blazed, and I work a little more on art, and then I don't know, whatever, we'll kind of see what Bliss wants to do. I have to get ready to pack tonight sometime because I'm going back to Detroit to babysit Moose, and that's what I'm doing. So
What kind of dog is Moose?
Moose American, or not American, Australian Shepherd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he has one eye blue and one brown.
Oh, there you go. You want to spark that?
Oh, I could roll up. Dude, this one? You sure?
Sure, yeah, go
All
for
right.
it. Yeah, I got this one free actually because I was my first time at Ganja Goddess.
Well,
They gave me a
maybe,
free
dude,
one.
keep this. I'm gonna just take a hit of some of my weed. So keep it. So that's about it. What I do on stream is I work on my art hard for from 3 to 5. So I make it a point where I'm very strict and I try to work on my art from 3 to 5 on stream,
And
and
the stream like helps you like.
focus and everything. And then by the end of it, it's like push-ups, right? So it's like push-ups for my art, then push-up for the stream, then so it's super fun for me and rewarding because at the end, I got new friends and a beautiful piece of art.
That's what
So
it's all about.
that's what I'm working on.
I thought I heard a quick fart. Thank you, Daggett.
That's my rip, but that's my deal.
How you doing, Jagged? It's good to see you, bro.
So yeah, I haven't really seen much of Venice yet. I walked down to the Santa Monica Pier earlier today. That was fun.
Let me check
That's
my
about
text
it.
lines. Charging on hold until it resumes.
The best things to visit, I would say, is the art walls. I would go walk around the canals maybe a little bit before you go. Danny also knows a ton of places. Where else do I like?
Santa Monica Pier.
Santa Monica Piers, top notch.
Yeah, I got to go back there tonight when it's all lit up. Yeah, I saw it last night, lit up from a distance, but
So
I'd
I've been
go over
holding
there.
off on them because I like to make my days big and fun and long. So this is perfect for me right now. But I think tomorrow I'll walk and feed the dogs like before I even restart the stream, and then I'll do that like every day until I'm done. And that way I'm not like, good morning guys, I'll be right back, or putting on the chest mount to walk the dogs. It's like I just need to focus on their training. I didn't realize it was like so like military training for them, because like she sent me like a 15 paragraph update on like how to take care of the dogs, and like I'm the first person that's ever like held those dogs, and I've been there since forever. And I've been through another trainer too, and this is a second trainer, and so I was like, whoa, like that's the first thing I saw when I woke up, was like a 15 paragraph like hypercritical text about how different it is. It's like, oh, you gotta walk them at this time, and then at noon she's gonna come and pick them up and train them every day, and then you gotta walk them and feed them again at like 5:36, and then make sure they pee 5 times a day. You're never really counting their pees. You're always counting their poops. So now I have to count their pees, which is difficult, But and it's like things happen when I'm gone that like they need to be trained on. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, well, Andy kept peeing on his bed, and I don't understand why he's doing it. So every day, sniff their bed to make sure they didn't pee on it. Like every day, I'm good, thank you. And so I was just like, okay, this is, And
It's labor intensive.
Yeah, but during the training and all this, it is important. I get it, but I wasn't prepared mentally to be having to, like, after 24 days of doing a 24-hour subathon, the last thing I thought I was gonna have to do was read literally 15 paragraphs of like updates on how to take care of the dogs and like learn about this trainer that I have to meet today last minute
I feel you.
and I'm like I need to do laundry, I need to go to the gym and take a shower, I need to charge all my stuff, I need to go shopping, I need to go to my storage unit. So I was trying to focus on all my stuff today. Then when I woke up, that changed really quick, and I was like, okay. But I've known her
That
for
stresses
a
me out.
long time, and that's just my life with her. And luckily, she's amazing, and like even like I could do it until Tuesday evening, so I could earn a couple $100 helping out. But instead, I was like, I'm out on Saturday. Like, you gotta find somebody else to do it from then on, because I'm leaving town. But technically, I'm not actually leaving town yet. But yeah, so I think tomorrow I'll take the dogs on a walk, restart the stream right after that, and then I'm gonna do like a whole day if you want to join along.
Hell yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. My plan is, you guys are hearing my plan for tomorrow, by the way, guys. So my plan for tomorrow. You're okay for the most part. How are you? I'm good. Better now that you're here, Daggett.
Sneak preview.
Yeah. So tomorrow, you guys, you can be excited. For those of you who know LA and love LA and have seen me stream here, you're gonna like it. For those of you who've never seen it and any new subscribers on YouTube, we're going to show. First, starting out with something that's charming. It's going to be the Venice canals, and I'll tell you the history of them, show you around, I'll explain why I love it and how the canal systems work, and then it's funny because from the canals you enter the south end of Venice, and it's like, all right guys, get ready, it's going to be crazy now. And then we do the whole Venice thing, check everything out, say hello to people that I know and vendors and musicians and stuff, and to check out the art, show the shops, you know, show the beach, show the skate park, show Muscle Beach, show all the stuff that everybody wants to see, and then make my way down to Santa Monica, and then it's chill again. So it starts out chill and charming, then it gets crazy and eccentric and weird, and then it gets pleasant.
Dude, I'm excited.
Santa Monica is very chill.
Yeah.
And like, the pier is beautiful. And then, like, I'll stop by the studio, and I could even bring you with me, which is cool. And then I can, like, oh, you know what? I could leave you at the studio with the stream when I walk them, because I only have to do a short walk.
That's true. That could work. Yeah.
Dude, today killed my soul starting stream and then putting on clips.
Yeah, I
for
bet.
like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't the subathon, I wouldn't have thought too much of it. It's like, dude, sometimes I gotta live my life and do errands and help things.
Mm-hmm.
But today I was like going to clips like every 30 minutes I had another reason to like put everybody on pause. And then I feel like checking out Santa Monica when it's dark out, the pier is kind of special. It's
Yeah,
nice.
for sure.
And the moon will still be kind of big. So tomorrow will be a good day for all that.
Yeah, I'm excited. That sounds fun. I get the VIP tour.
Yes. And then, I'll decide what Thursday looks like. Yeah, I thought I would maybe like go to Office Drummer's house, collab with him during his subathon, and like do some things like that. But I really don't think I can do that with this stricter of a schedule that I have to have with the dogs. But maybe Thursday could potentially be like a Hollywood day. And then next to Hollywood, there's this park called Griffith Observatory.
Mm-hmm.
Or I mean Griffith Park, and that leads up to
the observatory.
And it's cool because you can like start in Hollywood and then end at the observatory. But it takes like either driving there, and I know where there's good parking out there, or taking like a 50-minute train. And
Even driving up there is maybe like a half hour, right?
yeah, like, doesn't even matter what time of day it is, it takes about a half hour, no matter what. It's never really bad. Like if we cruised out there in your car or something, I know safe places to park that are like a mile down the street from Hollywood that I always park my van at and never had a problem. I usually if I have priorities, I'll usually drive my van there, get back to my van at a certain time, and then get back to the house and work with the dogs. The only thing is the training is so strict. Like it used to be like, well, you want to feed them and walk them as early as 5:30 and as late as like 7:30. Now it seems like it helps train them better if everything is like very much on like a perfect circadian rhythm type thing or something. So yeah, and then Friday. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even look up to see if there's any events happening around town or anything yet, but there might be. Tomorrow's a great day. My prince is going to be double digits, not ready to be super emotional. Dipsy, you got this. You got this.
W Dipsy.
Dearest Dipsy. The prince is going to be 10 years old, and she's cooking up a baby right now in her belly.
Whoa. W. This is the loudest apartment in the whole world. There's constant crazy stuff outside. They're always picking up the trash
This is like
that's
the
right
most
there.
peaceful it is right now.
By far.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why I
this,
said it, because it's
You're
very
like,
rare.
This
Cash
phone's
out.
dead.
It's alright. Let's see if I can.
Might be out of battery or something.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
alright. We got everything going on, so we don't need the double cam for
Yeah.
right now. We got enough happening on screen. Let me make sure you were in on it, just like your little head the whole time.
Oh, I was
yeah,
wondering. I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know.
yeah. Just right in the corner. All right, let's see.
Never heard anybody say your little head. It's Thunderdome on planet Earth.
All right, let's see.
Two boys 10 years apart. It's wild to know this is really my life. It is. That's what happens when you have sex.
Sags. When you have sags.
It's okay because you're a great person and you'll be a great mother for your whole life. So you're going back to Michigan when?
Tomorrow morning.
Really?
Yeah. My family's very demanding. So I'm available.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what happened. So it's not, I don't know how to say it. I enjoy that, you know. So they have to go do something.
And you're helping them with the dog?
The dog, the place, you know, everything needs constant attention.
They're willing to like fly you out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, you know.
I wish every time my mom was like, I miss you, come home. She was like, I'll also
It's
fly
not a
you
hard
out."
sell, you know.
Yeah.
So, but you know, at the same time, I like to be in a groove, or you know, if I was doing serious things, you know what I mean, I had to be like, no. So I like kind of where I'm at now, where I can like do it.
Yeah, and you're doing art out there, and you're still able to like stream, and that's good.
Dude, that's the whole, you know, streaming came birthed, you know, from organic, like trying to figure out, you know, different ways to get my art out there, also meet people and interact with people. So, you know, like,
That was the free one they gave me.
That's crazy.
that's how it was born.
Did you see what strain this is?
What strain is it?
It's lemon tree crossed with grape runts. Lemon tree is like a famous Santa Cruz strain.
Oh, I didn't know it was Santa Cruz, but I knew.
Whoa,
I've
you
heard
see what he just got? Show him what you just got.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is my new
show
board.
the new stream.
Oh, sick, dude. Let me see this. Whoa.
Yeah, I had to get
Yo,
a Santa
thanks,
Cruz.
John Mars.
Did you get this on your own? Were you out
Yeah,
there?
yeah. I got it like a couple hours before I got here.
Oh,
To-
nice, dude.
Dolla's place,
It's so nice.
Yeah, I like the color.
Love it.
and I
The
wanted
wheels
something I
are
could just cruise with.
sick. I love the wheels
Yeah.
too. Very trippy.
Oldest skate company in the world.
Yeah, Lemon Tree was like one of the first people to make a lemon strain that was gassy and dank. So if you were able to get some like, because like lemon strains have always kind of been like a novelty in California. It's sort of like crowd pleaser because it'd be like some tasty strain, but it's like doesn't really like get you ripped for too long kind of thing. Then Lemon Tree came out and confused everybody because people would be like, oh, let's try this Lemon Tree, and then they'd be like couch locked for 6 hours, be like, God, this stuff is strong, dude.
I've always, something you might know, I've always wanted to, one of my favorite like strains that is like really unique strains has been lamb's bread, but you never see it anywhere. I wonder if it's genetics or in anything that is around still.
Right.
I don't know.
I've noticed that what happens, especially with having so many grower friends over the years, is that the niche is like exotic blends now. It's like buy fresh frozen pressed rosin, and that fresh frozen pressed rosin. Well, first you make ice hash, then you take the bubble hash that comes out of that, and then
Press it.
Oh.
and then usually it's never a one strain deal. It's always
They blend
a
them.
mix.
Really?
Yeah, and people love it. People don't care about the name. They just know that if they pay $60 to $100 for a gram, or $160 for 2 grams of this rosin, that it's going to be tasty and it's going to get them ripped. It's going to be terpy, and that it came from just ice and water and pressing it, so like it's for them it's worth it. But what all my grower friends were noticing, because like they had farms and then they were getting contracted to make the hash for the other farms, and they were noticing that all these like genetics that were super popular are kind of like phasing out and phasing into crosses. And one of my buddies was saying that like eventually you just get that original strain back, like it just comes out of the blue, or it comes out of like one seed from like a bunch of seeding
Right.
that's done.
John
That
Mars
one-
says he got some lemon cherry gelato devil driver.
Nice. Lemon cherry gelato is good. I had some like crazy like Khalifa Kush exotic, like some crazy one that I got in San Francisco on my last trip before this one, and it was probably like the most exotic strain I've had in ages.
What was it called?
I forget. It was like Khalifa, some kind of Khalifa cross.
Whenever I go to Michigan, bro, Michigan is the best weed on the planet now.
Yeah.
Like, it's cheap. It's like, it's super easy, dude. It's super affordable. You can get like a whole half ounce for like $75 of like the top stuff.
Right.
So I love going back to Michigan and getting that.
Yeah.
That's the best part about going back there. So tomorrow I'll have some Michigan strains.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, fruity strains are my favorite too, Melissa. Definitely like pineapple.
Fruity?
Pineapple is my
Oh.
number one. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of which ones I like fruity.
My buddy made a strain called Tangy Tits, and Tangy Tits was like, it was like tangerine crossed with like a Bubba Kush. It was some
Tangy
really, like,
Tits?
gassy, like it was like the best of both worlds. It tasted unlike anything ever, and I remember
Oh my God.
it's genetics, so it was hard because at one point he stopped caring for the mother plant that was in one of the little mini greenhouses and like just gave up on the whole strain, and people were more interested in crazy cross blends for their rosins and stuff, so he kind of like, it sucks because he used to grow a lot of single source strains, and he used to just crush it selling pounds of those and make hash with whatever he needed to, and it wasn't like, it was more about the pounds of flour back then than it was about how much hash you could produce for top shelf at the dispensary. Now it's all about how much hash you can produce top shelf at the dispensary, and all the like investor growers that are like from Texas and Georgia and stuff, they grow all the flour for the dispensaries now, and like my buddy, his his hash company is Sugar Magnolia Farms. He's like a deadhead, and he's got all this like custom art that he pays people to make for his strains and for his labeling and his branding, and it's just like they these companies, these smaller independently owned hash companies, stand out so much more than these other ones. And like you go to like these hash meetups in LA, and it's just like 20 independent hash makers, and like everything is like 2 grams for $180, and they sell out of everything, and they trade other people for their strains, and it's just so different because everything used to be flowers. Now it's not at all that. You know.
I have a preference towards flower.
I like
I think when you're smoking, like, and I'm not against it, dude. I like sometimes if you take a hot hit of a rip of like a resin or whatever, but I'd rather just smoke on the joint, personal preference.
Hello, Imba. Good day.
Dude, what a nice day, man. W Bliss, W Community, W Seth. I thought it was so great having Seth over here.
I'm just
and meeting
chair locked
him.
right here.
You can move around if you want.
No, I'm
dude.
good. That's what I'm saying. I'm good.
All right, good.
I feel like I'm really quiet though. That's all.
Well, I'm talking too much, so
Oh, no worries.
you can take some heat.
This one didn't even have a strain name.
Oh, it did. It was in a box. It was a fancy one. That was a $15 joint.
That one got me blazed.
This one
as hell.
was lemon cherry gelato.
Oh, nice.
Pretty sure. Fig Farms. I've found them in San Francisco. Those are the same one of the little half-gram jar that I had that I was smoking at the festival.
Oh, nice. The pre-rolls?
Yeah. Those little half-gram ones. I forgot what they were. It was like a 4-name strain, 4-word strain name.
Oh, the
Combination
strain
of
I
those
had was
strains.
Khalifa Candy.
Khalifa Candy.
It was like it's like a $30 a gram strain.
Dude.
But I spun a wheel at a street fair. There was a dispensary vendor there, and I spun it, and it said like 10 free pre-rolls. And then they were like, also, if you spend $30 to $35, I can't remember, we have a goodie bag. And he was like, you're probably going to want to get this goodie bag. And I was like, okay. And then when I went in there, I was like, can you show me what's in the goodie bag? And she's like, yeah. And she starts pulling stuff out. And I get 10 pre-rolls no matter what. No matter whether I spend any money or not. I still won. And she showed me in the bag, and I was just like, oh, wow. Yeah, what's up? What do you got for $35? Let's see that. And this is like the one dispensary in town that like whatever the price says on there, that's what it is. They don't add like a bunch of tax and stuff. So I picked something out and then had all kinds of fun stuff for it.
Nice. Yeah, I brought my dab rig here, my electric dab rig, but it died on the same day that my car died. It had been, the battery just had been running down over and over again, and because I'm using it every day, and it got to the point where it would just lose the charge sitting, and I had to keep it plugged in for like an hour before I had to prepare and plug it in.
What kind of rig is it?
It was called a Divine Crossing Core or something like that. Divine Tribe is the maker of it. It's kind of a niche maker. Their website is called ineedhemp.com. They also sell hemp t-shirts. I'm usually wearing one, but I haven't got my tie-dye on today. But it's a nice, like, the reason I bought it, it was only $250, like way cheaper than the Puffco Peak or like some of those other ones, but the atomizer is fully rebuildable, so you can take out these little tiny screwdriver, you can take out the whole cup if the ceramic heating element goes and put it, or you also clean all around it, which is really useful.
Change the battery in it?
No, that's the only thing.
The
I need
only
to buy.
thing you need.
Yeah, I know. I could buy a new base station probably for it, but I don't know. I've been having a lot better time smoking flower lately anyway, and I was meaning to cut back on the dabs. I was doing a ton of dabs, like 2 in the morning, 2 at night, and if I wasn't working like more than that.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
I've had that. I used to.
I've done it too.
But luckily I brought like 7 or 8, about 8 pre-rolls that I had from a company that I like in Washington called Fire Bros Cannabis. It's been pretty good, but
It's one of the nice things about doing West
California
Coast
bloated
trips is
has
like
been
you
blowing
don't
it
have
away.
to worry about traveling with it between Washington
Yeah,
and Oregon
yeah.
and California, whether you're going north or south, it just
Mhm.
doesn't matter. They don't-
Finally,
they don't care at all.
finally, they're only
They
Tokyo.
will ask you if you have fruit.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, that's
That's more of a
can bring
drug
invasive-
than weed at this point.
You better not have apples in this fucking
Yeah.
vehicle. I'm arresting your ass.
yeah. I think so I had like 5 pre-rolls of the strain they called Lemon Slushy. It's pretty good, but I can't. The other one was like a variety pack, and I can't remember what they all were. But they do a cool like 5 joint sampler pack of like 5 different
Nice.
strains of all the ones you can buy in their flower. So,
That's cool.
and they make really good dabs. It's BHO, but it's like the cleanest dabs ever. There isn't really a whole ton of hash rosin up in Washington yet. I mean, there's a good amount of it, but it took a long time to get there.
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to put it in the market because it's so good. You know?
Yeah. I never had
A
any real
few other
connections.
growers will just buy it all off each other.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when they do these parties, these like hash maker parties in LA, it's like one of the only places you can guarantee you could pick up like $1,000 worth of different hash from so many people. Like by the time you leave, you'll have spent like $1,000, but you'll have stuff that you're never gonna find at the dispensary. And the companies that are claiming to do it aren't like good old boys like my friends that grow. They're like investors from other places that are literally just 100% capitalistic, and they don't give a crap about the people that smoke it or the quality of it, even if it's good.
Unfortunately, that's 99% of the weed market at this point.
Yeah,
So
it's a shame.
I get a lot of my weed from just like this guy. He's like a medical guy. So it's pretty old school.
Yeah, like when we first met up that one day when I was eating outside of.
Yeah, that's how I met. I met you, but I was waiting. He just comes and drops off some weed, you know. But it's really good. It's like,
Hell yeah, you gave me a nug, I think.
yeah, how was that? You like that?
Great.
The other reason I like mostly the only reason I smoke dabs is because I feel like I can do it in my room and blow it out the window and not stink up my room.
That's definitely facts.
And it just doesn't smell on you in general. But around here, I don't care about smelling like weed, especially on vacation.
If it
Not-
doesn't smell like weed in Venice,
not at work.
then there's a problem.
Yeah.
So be like, if you don't smell weed, be on your toes, cause there's something's going on. Something is not right. Because it's gotta smell like weed in Venice. If it doesn't, bro, the cops are close.
The rooftop is spectacular too.
I bet, yeah.
So, do you know how long you'll be in Michigan for, Dolla?
You know, I'm going to try to do it as short as possible, just cause, you know, here I'm on my schedule, not like in a way, but I just, you know, I can operate and have like, you know, I'm streaming full time. So the goal is to beef up my stream, and when I'm there, I'm kind of on their whim and their agenda, which
That's how I
isn't.
feel about what I'm doing right now.
So
Not
it's
here,
like-
but the dogs.
So it's like I can't be at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? Here I'm here at 3 and on at 3 every day. You know what I'm saying? There they're like, oh, you got to go run out and do this and whatever. I'm not complaining, but I want to be here to just be more like that. So I'm gonna try to do it fast.
Yeah, I've definitely had my moments where it's like, oh, I think this goes against the grain of like my flow and my momentum, and then something will happen and I'm like, oh yeah, this definitely goes against my flow. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, when my viewership was lower, it was like a lot easier for me to pull it off and be more flexible with them. And then I'm like, well, I can't do this unless I can't stream it. And they're like, okay, you can stream anything you do for me. And I'm like, all right, that works. But even with that, even being allowed to do that, it still goes against my flow, you know?
No, I get it.
So
You know.
it worries me a little bit, you know. I think, like, I know for a fact the more I stream, the more I'm having fun and the more that I'm potentially earning a living. And I know that when I do the doggy duties, it takes pressure off of the community to support me financially for a bit while I'm just working for my earning, you know, and this good balance. But then I make more streaming than I do working for her.
That's what I
So
think.
it's
Yeah,
like,
that's
and
what
I'm
I.
talking like not even on a subathon. I'm just talking like
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
I
know,
do
maybe
that
you
for,
can,
like, the love
you
of
can.
it.
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe you can just help when you
Yeah.
need to,
Like,
and
I'm
you're
happy
around.
to
You
help
know.
her, and I
Yeah.
love the dogs, and I love her, and I love my position with her in the art industry. But like, if the pay was like double or something, it would be more like, oh yeah, I'm taking a few days off streaming, you know.
Yeah.
But with like what the pay is and like like, you know, I make like a third of what I make for her in a day just through ad revenue. So it's like,
Bro, I'm just saying we need you on stream, Dan.
Yeah.
I need you. I can't deal with we
like,
need
when I
you there,
bounced and
bro.
went to San Francisco, I went from being like on call on and off over and over again while being here to being like completely able to do my own thing. And guess what? I had the best streams I've ever had and the best financial month I've ever had.
I love that,
So it's
dude.
like-
I love that for you.
Kind of like just proving to me that like the harder you work and the more you believe in yourself and the more you're willing to improve upon things and keep trying to work on that, is like if you find something that you love and it's working out, you can't walk away from it too much. You know, that momentum is real. Like once you kick those pedals and you get that speed going on your bike, the second you hit the brakes, you have to work just as hard to get that speed up again. And it's the same with streaming and taking a break from streaming or walking away from streaming for a while. It's like, you know, as amazing as our community is, if I stopped streaming for like 2 weeks straight, it would be to a detriment to all the hard work I put in. It would
Dude,
be
for
really
sure.
easy to tell that the viewership would plummet. And it's not because people forget you or whatever. It's like,
Dude, 2
like-
weeks have passed.
Yeah, like-
2 whole weeks. I mean, that's a total, like, you know.
there's like people get into a rhythm where like some of my community literally only open Twitch to find if I'm online. And so the reason that they even go on Twitch every day is to check to see if I'm there. And then like if I'm off for enough days, that rhythm of checking becomes a thing of the past. And so it's risky, and I try not to take long breaks from streaming like ever.
We'll see a picture of something I saw in San Francisco yesterday.
Oh, that's sick.
It's like a call box
Is that
for.
yesterday before the sunrise? Why is it so dark?
No, oh no, that must have been the day before yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the day before. It says yesterday on my photos app. No, it's the day before yesterday. It was last night. It's like a call box for an apartment or something.
Let me see. That is chill. Modern gargoyle.
Show all the cameras.
Yeah. It says something on it. It says Zuma Mures. I don't know what that means, but you know. Oh, I gotta go to this side. So click on this side. I was doing it backwards.
It's provocative.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, call box for the apartment. don't remember where it was. I saw that-
W Action Hack, W Dolla, W Bliss, the Venice Beach Trinity. That's what Eugenio said.
The resub, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's been kind of nice to not have to promote the subathon relentlessly. Like, I feel like we've peaked. You know, I think that like we're just gonna enjoy the rest of the subathon and see if like we can keep the time up till the end of Saturday. Like, people went fucking hard.
Dude, I trust you, man. You know, people are very generous, man, and I'm telling you, me included, we all want you to be successful in chat with whatever you see that being, man. So, you know, you gotta trust us that for everything that I hook up, bro, I want to hook it up and see you be successful in Twitch. Like, dude, you're ahead of Twitch, bro. Twitch is gonna have a big coming, bro. I can see it with the trend of the content. And one thing with Twitch is it's just better, bro. So you know that, obviously. I'm learning that, and that's how I see it, dude. But you gotta trust. I'm telling you, the chat wants to see you like living your best life here on here,
Right.
dude.
I'm ready to be like streaming without it 24 hours and then get back into like promoting my smaller sub goals.
Yeah, or whatever. You know,
Yasmin!
we trust you, dude. You know.
Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs.
Yo, that's what's up.
So
Yeah,
like
dude.
the first
That's really
20
nice.
days of the subathon was just like, yo, our next milestone is this. Yo, we're less than this far away.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, this. Yo, thank you so much. And it's all real, so it's like it's a lot of energy.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
man.
people probably see it, some people, and they're like, ooh, that's sick. I want to do that one day, like other streamers. And it's like, bro, I hope you can drink 200 to 400 milligrams of caffeine a day and hopefully sleep at night, because it takes being able to be reactionary, and it takes being able to like quadruple down on that, because the second you catch your breath and your eyes start jiggling back and forth, they stop jiggling around, and you're like, oh my god, holy shit, somebody just gifted 50 subs, like, what is life? And then all of a sudden somebody drops 20 and you're like, Jesus! You know, just like your heart is almost like, dude, I don't know how to handle this. And so that's another thing. I'm like, that's why I said I think we peaked as far as subathon goes, because everybody's team efforts was insane. And like, I feel like coming towards the end, I could be relentless and talk about the goals every single day. I could have pushed it during the festival, but I didn't. And it just feels like a natural progression into like sort of we're getting ready to sort of celebrate what we've done by ending.
Well, that's exciting,
Yeah.
yo.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
And I trust
I'll
you.
accept
Excited
all
for you.
100 and 200 gift bombs and stuff.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to
Dude,
be so
in
good
the
during the
24-hour
subathon.
aspect, I love the fact that people. I have a feeling that some people are gonna be like, "Yo, I was going through a lot," and just knowing that you're always on, and I
That
can
always
go.
that always happens every single time. I mean,
Yeah,
like for sure.
so I feel
People
like
are always going through stuff.
There's that.
Definitely.
Where it's like people appreciated it and they're gonna kind of miss it, and it's like, well, you can join the Discord, and I'm still gonna be
Yeah,
streaming
and
every
you,
day.
like you said
so-
earlier, you said you plan to do it again next year. So
Yeah, and
so then they
prepare.
can look forward to that.
Yeah, and it's a lot to upkeep though. To know that your channel's going 24 hours a day is like a whole nother.
It's like a mental, I hate to say burden,
Yo,
but like,
Eugenio,
it's
thank
on your
you.
mind, you know?
Soy Malibu, thank you.
You
yeah,
know?
I mean, I'll wake up at
Like,
like
it's on
4
your
in the morning
mind,
and,
dude.
like, have to pee or something, and then I have to like be like, either you check stream, which is gonna like activate my brain,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And I always do.
Oh, no.
And so like I've been getting up at 4 in the morning and not being able to fall back asleep, but I knew, because like 15 or so years ago I ran a 24-hour stream that was not monetized, and I just left it running for months and months.
Dude, that's cool, bro.
And people
That's
loved it.
very
My
innovative,
viewership
bro.
was, like,
It's very
crazy
innovative,
than it
dude.
even is
That's
now.
one of the
Nobody
reasons I like
knew.
you, is because that's very. It's like, dude, you know, you're like explaining it to that lady.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. It's
Right.
very real.
Right.
Like what? Just because she doesn't believe it,
Right.
doesn't unvalidate anything that we're doing.
Some
You're
people are
doing.
stubborn. Luckily, she was like, I could crack the shell, and she's like, oh, I get why.
But
you
just
like
more
it,
as
but I don't wanna
more
be-"
as a more as like a metaphor, you know. Well,
Yeah, it's been. So that aspect of it has been really trippy. And I was like, okay, we all have a place to hang out. Anybody from around the world can be there throughout the night. That's cool. I'm also running ads at night still, so it's like, okay, there's like an extra $10 that. while I'm
dude, tabbed
sleeping-
up, bro.
Yeah.
And on YouTube, you can just zip back to wherever you want to be. Like I do that all the time on YouTube streams,
Yeah.
especially for like an event, like
Right.
a concert. Like I wanted to see like something I missed. Just,
Yeah, and then the fact that I'm multi-streaming on 3 platforms while doing this is also a lot to juggle.
Yeah.
But like, I just pretty much went full sail. You know, I was like, okay, here's everything I've ever become capable of doing combined with the biggest challenge I've ever accepted, and somehow it's worked out great. But then I have had a couple times where I wake up and I'm like, like, what the heck? We had a level 8 hype train while I was sleeping. Like, what, guys? Like, I woke up like the first week or so of the subathon, and somebody who I know from last year dropped 100 subs while I was sleeping.
Whoa.
They didn't even say anything, and they didn't even want me to react.
Go.
'cause I was
Yeah, go.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Go there.
And I couldn't even believe it.
Yeah,
I just
stealth
was like,
drop.
oh my god. And it's not a brag, guys. This is like shop talk, you know. It's really healthy for me to be able to talk about this because I have been doing this for so many days in a row, and I haven't really had a conversation like this. And like even last night somebody donated the full dono goal in one donation. And it added 2.5 hours to the clock, and I was like, I checked the phone at like 4 in the morning just to see who's around, and it was like so and so tipped, and I was like,
Dude,
what?
I love it.
So I never expected that, but I did like know that I'd be running ads at night, and so that it would at least make me a little bit for the 24-hour effort of it all. Like at least it's paying off a little bit overnight as far as that goes.
I'm excited to see the Big Bliss contract with Twitch. So that's what I want to see.
I met a lot of staff members at the headquarters. They were cool.
Or the trip overseas.
Yeah, trip overseas too. Good.
Yeah, it's tough because like I feel like I'm more at home in the West Coast, you know, of California, and
You need to figure out what's the most like the West Coast
yeah,
and,
like
and
live
another
things to
place.
the fullest, and like I repeat visit places. But
You ever hear of Christiania in Copenhagen? I think is what it's called.
I don't know.
It's this like really kind of like lawless
Denver?
sort of place. Yeah. And they like they sell hash openly there, even though it's not legal too. But and mushrooms and stuff like that. And like but there's only very few rules. Like, and one of the rules is like no advertising signs anywhere. And there's a lot of art and a lot of, I think that's where it is. People in the chat probably know it.
Yeah, I feel like I need to go to like a foreign country to like one up my everything I've done, you know. I need to go somewhere new that's like so new to me and so new to everybody in the audience, and then maybe people from those places I can meet and become like friends with, and we can rate each other and build up each other's audience, like with my USA mostly based audience and their whatever but mostly based audience. Or they'll just find you through discovery, because discoverability on Twitch is very much geographically designed. So like, say if I'm streaming here in the States and
Yeah.
it's like recommending me to people in the States,
Mm-hmm.
but if I go to Japan, it's not going to recommend it to all these people.
It'll
in the
it'll
States.
recommend you to people who are watching Japan content
Yeah,
though.
and like Australia and anywhere that's like not too far
Mhm.
from there.
And like you were saying, Japan content is like one of the most popular foreign.
Mm-hmm. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. Thank you guys so much. I gotta put focus into like. So last year I was like, oh, it's gonna rain all winter. It did not. So like I streamed all winter, but I hear that we are gonna get a rainy winter this year. So I'm like trying to figure out what's my best move. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have like a few days where I'm feeling lost as hell after the subathon. I'm like realizing that I've literally streamed everything you can stream in LA. I've literally streamed everything you can stream in San Francisco. And the only way to relive those is to go to events that are happening at those places that make it feel different and make it feel new, and revisit events that were good that we visited in the past, and
That sounds
looking
good.
at things from a new lens.
That
new
sounds
angle.
more people, new people,
Yeah,
bring
that's-
people
Oh,
along.
you like this spot? Well, have we ever streamed the sunrise there? You know, like the
Yeah.
littlest things. It's like I gotta like think of it from different angles for this to continue and not feel redundant.
Real
Even though
streamer shit. Real
people
streamer
feel
shit.
like they know this place more than people that live here, because I show them and talk to them about stuff so often that they're like, wow, if I ever come here, I'm gonna know like more than anyone else that I go with.
Yeah, and they can come say hi.
Yeah.
You know, we're right here. You know, come say what's up.
Just ring the buzzer.
Yeah, ring the buzzer. We got you. We'll put you on the rooftop in minutes.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll have you on stream.
Yeah,
like Seth.
Freetown. I've
Freetown,
heard of this
Christiania,
place.
yeah. They call it an anarchist commune.
Hell yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
You think they mind if
That's
I
just the
stream
first thing
it?
I thought of. What'd you say? Oh, yeah, I wonder. I'm sure they allow certain photography, but yeah, there's all this art and stuff and unique architecture.
Why is it telling me I need to resume charging when it's not overheating? Stop it. It's literally cold.
Yo, I know I've been painting the whole time while you guys in the camera went on, but I'll show you where I'm at.
Hell yeah.
Check it. What do you guys think?
Come a long way. It looks great. The ashes look good too.
That's what I was gonna do right now, is just fix one more little coat on the ashes. And then I gotta mix colors, but mixing colors takes a lot of attention.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to do that right now.
I used to make paint for Victoria from paint pigment and like walnut oil and stuff.
That's cool.
And she'd buy these big boxes of empty tubes, and I'd make paint on like this big glass thing. And she had like mortar pestle type things that were made of glass.
Yeah.
And then I'd make it, and then I'd scoop it and like feed it into these little tubes, and then pinch and fold the open end and roll the open end a little bit, and then I'd wait for her to label them because her handwriting is really good, and it's just I don't feel like I'm making everything look like shit. With her. And yeah, I did like hundreds of tubes of paint for her that she used on her paintings and stuff. Which
That's
is really
cool. Do you have like a guide of what you mixed, or is it just like two different?
It's just paint,
It's a
pigment.
paint and it's a paint and then a what?
It's like
a pigment and
it's
then
like
a
a bag that you tear open and you can open it and reseal it, right? So it's
Okay.
this bag, and then she has walnut oil and then some other oil, but walnut oil is great. And so you basically just mix the powder, the pigment, with the oil, and you start like spreading it with palette knives and using that thing to spread it out and get all the grains out of the.
You're like prepping it.
Yeah, and then the cool thing is that the only real it can always be fixed. So if you put too much oil in it, put more pigment in it. It'll
Gotcha.
stiffen up a little bit. If it's too thick, put a little more oil in it and spread it around, and then so it's always better to have it rather than having it
That's
too
a cool
runny.
metaphor.
Yeah. It's better than having it runny in the tube. It's good to have it thick, because she also has like little like what look like condiment bottles like for ketchup and stuff, but they have oil in it. So when she's painting, if the stuff's a little thick, she just softens it up with a little extra squirt of oil.
So I'm doing that same thing right now with water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. The oil, it like, I love the oil painting. So like, I just have a simplified method because I don't have
Similar.
a studio. You know, not in the,
Similar.
yeah, it's very similar. So this paint, it's like really like non-toxic, cheap paint.
That's what
And,
she's about too.
And that's why I use it. It's just because I like that you're mixing it. Because if you're not mixing it, I think the reason that she does mix it like that is because that's the natural way to do it.
Right.
And if you don't do it that way, you're actually, the paint that's pre-mixed with those oils have a lot of chemicals in them.
Right. She's way against that stuff.
So that makes perfect sense. That's cool she does that.
And then if she buys it pre-made, she has to pay top dollar for like the most natural organic versions of it too, which is expensive at places.
Dude,
like
exactly.
Vegas.
That's why I use the cheap one. I like the way this one looks, dude. I like, yeah. Dude, my idea with these is I got like a month of painting and I'm gonna do 12 of them. So hopefully that will be like a big show. I was even thinking of a thing with my Twitch, right? Where I do one of my Discord, I have a lot of people that post art in there. Not, I'm working on growing it, but what if I did an art show with me and my Twitch followers? So it's like my painting, a bunch of my Twitch followers art, where we can promote everyone.
Right.
So that's just ideas I have, But in the meantime, I was working on my art in the shadows for like 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
So
No more
hiding.
hiding.
No more. We got all our friends hanging out now.
So do you have your flight booked for tomorrow?
Yeah.
What time do you fly out?
11, I think, which means I got to get there early.
You gotta be at the airport
Yeah.
by like 9:30.
Exactly. If you were my dad, you would say, go now.
Yeah. You better be in a fucking Uber at 7 a.m. You're not missing this flight. Anything could happen, that kind of thing.
He'd be at the airport right now, if he could.
He's like, I know you live 15 minutes from the airport, but you should probably get a hotel right next to the
Yeah,
airport.
exactly. Just to be safe, get a hotel.
Have a shuttle straight from the front door. It's 5 minutes into they drop you right
Yeah.
at TSA. Trust me, this is the way.
But I just got to a good pattern with my stream where, I've been on, a bunch of people have been coming to my stream and saying hi every day, and we're working on growing it like organically. So, this is my social, I don't really do much, I cook. I was gonna make you all your fries and stuff. I actually,
to recreate.
But yeah, I wanted to find out what they make so I could make it here for you.
I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, tell me so I know.
It's French fries.
Okay.
And I don't know how they make it so that they're not like mushy because they put so much sauce on them. I don't know if they just fry them at a perfect temperature for a perfect time or double fry them. I don't freaking know. But they have house made that they make in there. Thousand Island dressing. So
Okay.
kind of like that traditional burger sauce that they put on a lot of burgers in America. And then they have a house-made cheese sauce. And then they do grilled onions, like really kind of finely chopped up onions. Really.
Wait. I gotta take a mental note. Thousand Island, cheese sauce, caramelized onions.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I have them put pickled jalapenos and pickles.
Whoa.
Yeah. And they do this thing where they like put fries in there and then they cover it in sauces and then they put the rest of the fries on it and then cover that in sauces and then they drape it with the onions and then they put this other stuff on there so that you have to eat it with a fork. You can't
Right,
eat it
yeah.
with your hands. But once you get to that top layer that's like, oh, so good and saturated, you look under it and everything else looks like the top did and you're just like, yes. So you don't have to ask for extra sauce. It's just kind of perfect. Yeah, I love Thousand Island. I've always liked, cause I grew up.
I like
in
Thousand
Michigan.
Island too.
Burger, Big Boy. You know Big Boys?
I know Big Boys.
So there's this restaurant in Michigan and maybe in New York. I don't know where else it is, but it's like this dude with overalls and he's like holding.
Yeah,
a
I've seen
hamburger.
that.
Yeah.
That logo.
There was literally one of those a few blocks from my house growing up. So it was like you go there, you get a Big Boy burger, and it had that Thousand Island dressing on it, and it just, I don't know, it just reminds me of back then.
Yeah, yeah.
They put that on the In-N-Out. Well, you probably don't get it on there then, though. Yeah, they do that on the In-N-Out when you get
Animal style.
the animal style.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it
also
on
makes them soggy
pastrami.
and fucking disgusting. Like,
Pastrami?
straight up, I hate In-N-Out because the way I want their fries makes them not good anymore. It's such a weird concept. Like, if I ate them and just dipped them in ketchup, they'd be bomb. But by the time I eat them, it's always soggy because of all the stuff I haven't put on.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, those fries are not crispy at all, really. I mean, they're stiff, but they're just not crispy fries.
True.
But I like them. I like
Affordable.
I like the good potato flavor. It feels like you're just eating a fresh potato almost.
I think
Fresh
my
baked
favorite
potato.
fries, sadly, as far as like fast food goes, is McDonald's fries.
McDonald's are good.
Mickey's
I like
is
Five
good,
Guys
dude.
fries.
When I ate fast food, I would always Mickey's was number one, dude.
They use beef flavoring on their
I know,
fries.
right? Yeah. Well, because they started with beef tallow and
I
then they
noticed
tried
that
to.
was like, I'm gonna keep eating them. I don't care.
I think it's artificial though. It's like not from actual, because it's way too expensive to get actual real beef flavor. So they have an imitation beef
Right.
flavor,
They went from
That's
using beef tallow
chemical
to the
/
opposite.
vegetable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you guys again for the support. I appreciate that hype train. Sorry I didn't.
Have you ever had
Boss
Five
it.
Guys fries?
Yeah, thank you
Yeah,
for the
it's
hype
been
train.
forever.
Thank
They
you.
make the Cajun fries with this Cajun cheese thing's pretty good, but I like them both ways. They're kind
You
of
like
mushiest,
pizza?
but they're really like.
You ever had? There's this pizza place that. Bro, I can't remember the name of it. It's almost like Chipotle of pizza. Like you go in, they put everything on top of it in front of you, then they throw it in the fire oven in front of you, pull it out in front of you. They'll even top it with certain sauces or whatever you want else on there. Mod pizza.
Oh yeah, we have those in
you
Seattle.
tried it?
Yeah, it was all right.
I
It wasn't
loved it.
that special to me, but
I loved it. I got all kinds of crazy shit on my pizza there though. I had them like, I was like, corn? Sure.
Do you put
Like, throw some corn on
do
my
you put
pizza.
pineapple on your pizza?
Yes.
I do too. I fuck with pineapple
I
on
really
pizza.
like it if there's something spicy on there. If there's pineapple like that,
That's-
especially pickled jalapenos is kind of a perfect.
That's
match.
facts, dude.
Yeah. Do you ever make pizza here with your air fryer? How-
So
You'd have to do like little mini pizzas. Or
I do pizza bagels.
Oh, nice.
So I have like the way I cook is like cafeteria style where I'll do
Yeah.
like American tacos, like really just simple stuff. But like I don't know, I'm really like crazy. I haven't ate outside of my house for over 6 months. Really, like zero, not like zero, actually zero. So yeah, so it's like a total way of life. But I super enjoy it. You know, it's like alternative. You know, so
I've been trying to do more like meal prep stuff lately. Back when I was at home, now I'm just buying all this food out.
Oh,
But-
Anthony, dude.
But you
What's
know those
up,
little
bro? Sorry,
glass
I'm in the-
containers that you
So,
can like have the snap-on
Anthony
lid.
reached
yeah.
Anthony's
I
my friend
got
Seth. I met him in San
a bunch of
Francisco
those,
a week
and
ago.
I like
And then this is my friend
I put,
Dolla, who's an artist, and he lives here in Venice.
Oh.
Sorry, my old friend.
No, I'm so happy you. Yeah,
I've
no,
known him
I'm.
for literally
No,
since I was a little
yo,
kid.
chat takes priority, bro. So
He
chat.
said, "Okay, peace out." So he might be gone. He
Oh,
said we had mod when you were in Michigan. Yeah, we did. We went there together. Taylor, like when I visited last.
Chat takes priority, dude. Let them know.
Anthony, I love you, bro. If you're still
So
watching.
I'll get corn tortillas and like put oil on them and stick them in the little glass things, and then I'll par bake those, and then I'll fry some hamburger, and then put those in there. Put the hamburger in there with those and like toppings and stuff, cheese, seasoning, and then I just freeze them, and then I stick those in the air fryer with the glass, and just like 15 like air fry them for like at low temperature, like 320 for like 12 minutes, and then I let it sit in there for another 5 minutes to let it like get warm on the inside, and it's kind of like a little taco casserole thing.
And
It's
I'm
pretty
just
good.
super creative. I like to be creative with my food, and you know, I think that when you cook for yourself and stuff and are able to, you know, I'm not, you know, a lot of people are in different situations and stuff. But I just think it's like a really nice form of self-care, you know? So you just make a nice dinner. Yeah, I could do it alone. I cook alone all day, man. People get like, you know, they don't want to cook alone all the time. I don't mind it anymore.
Do you cook on stream?
No. So I want to, but if I'm streaming cooking here, it's on my back. I don't even have any sort of like, I like to have like the production where I'm really active.
Mm-hmm. You just need a good mount. For
You know,
the
you know what I
camera.
mean? Like there's kind of
One
like
of
it.
these.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
I have a
Right,
friend
yeah.
who does cooking streams. He's the friend that brought me all these snacks and food and stuff at Hardly Strictly
Yeah.
as a birthday gift. And he wears one of these while he's cooking, and then he has another camera kind of like that, like above the cooking station, like facing straight down at his like cooking area. Works out.
Yeah. So I am gonna cook on stream. When I'm on stream, it's like cooking's like zen. Like I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to do things on stream, but I'm such a new streamer that everything has to be super interactive at this point. So if I'm not focused on the stream, right now I'm still learning. If that makes sense.
I know what you mean.
You know.
Yeah.
Like if it's something you could just like add to, because you got this stream and you're like interactive in this stream, but then if you also have the cooking streams, like you just happen to stream when you cook and you don't interact as much, that could be like just a
Yeah, exactly. You know, I just like interacting, so I'm trying to figure out how to juggle cooking and interacting at the same time.
I mean, you could pretend you're on a cooking show, just don't necessarily interact, just like talk aloud about everything you're doing.
I love it. That's
I used to make a lot
coming
of food
soon.
on stream when I had a place, and I would just use my phone. It was like a one-stop shop where chat's on the phone, it's streaming me on the phone. I don't need any extra phones. I don't need a computer, and I would just set it right next to my cooking space and make food. I made tacos like 100 times on stream. I made a smoothie probably a couple hundred times on stream, honestly. My smoothie streams were like, people were so used to waking up and seeing me making a smoothie every day. But I would do it so early in the morning too that like it wasn't as chatty anyways. So it was more just like people being like, "Hey, good morning," and then once I finished making it, then I would enjoy it.
You kind of put the added pressure on yourself, you know. What if
Good night, V-Kite.
I finish
Sleep well,
I
every
finish
weekend.
working on this and maybe we go on the roof for a little bit.
Yeah, because I gotta go. I'm like borderline already late for their last walk, which is not a good look for me on my first day.
I'm gonna get yelled at.
Maybe we should go up to the rooftop if you're down soon.
Yeah. Let me just finish 2 seconds, and we'll go up. I'll say goodbye to my chat.
Dude, this grip tape is crazy.
That's balance board. Put it on the ground.
Oh, so it's like cork.
Yeah, that's how I got so good at skateboarding.
I bet the people that live below you love when you.
I don't really do it because of that. I put a towel down and stuff.
I would be doing like kick.
I don't know what you. I don't remember. I think he called it a bongo board. I met this family friend we had a long time ago. It was a board on like a cylinder that you'd roll back and forth.
Oh,
Yeah, I've heard of that, too.
Those are gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but those are Those are fun too. We had one at this house.
Maybe that was just a brand name or something.
Okay, guys,
I
we're
used
gonna
to be able
finish
to
up
do-
my stream.
I used to be able to do shove-its on this.
Most of you guys know we're here with Bliss. I'm gonna give you the update on the painting. Sorry for not the second cam, but we got a lot going on. But I really appreciate everyone coming in and saying hi today. W stream, dude. W guest. W Pink Fox. W Eugenio. W John Mars. W Rainbow. W Peluche. W Eugenio. W 420 Honeybee. Thanks again. Also W M Lizard, a new follow today. WM Lizard. Really appreciate the follow. And that's it. Really, we're just working on art every day, 3 to 5. And I hope you guys come in and check out my stream. We're gonna go on to Bliss's stream. W Seth, say goodbye, Seth.
Bye.
We're gonna
Bye,
go
Seth.
on the Bliss's stream and chill on the roof for a little bit and then make dinner and pack. So next time I see you guys, we're gonna be in Metro Detroit hanging with Moose. I hope you guys come and say what up though. All right, let's raid Bliss and then we'll go up on the roof. Bliss, you gotta say any bye to my stream?
I love you guys. Thanks for treating our boy Dolla right. As you should. And he will see you in Michigan.
Yeah?
So be ready. He's going to travel all the way across the country. California to Michigan, if you drove, it's like 2,350 miles. So it's a far ways away. He's traveling. If you go that direction, if you go that far in any country, that's really far. That's like 4,000 kilometers.
Across the whole United States.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
United States has a really long width to it, lengthwise. So he's going basically across the
Thank
entire
you.
country. So wish him a good, safe flight and look forward to his stream. Man, I had surgery on this knuckle like when I was young. And it's just been hurting. I have this like Frankenstein stitching.
I'm gonna give it good
Thank you.
vibration.
Thanks. I don't know what I did to it.
It might be a ganglion cyst. You know what that is?
What?
Yo, guys, we're
It's a
gonna
thing
raid
that happens-
Bliss.
It can happen when there's injuries in the area.
Thank you
and it's
so
kinda,
much.
Like harmless, and it doesn't really like go anywhere, but it can hurt sometimes. I just kind of like I get one sometimes right here. There's comes it's a little bump near the joint, and it's just there's a sheath around the joint, and that breaks, and then like the fluid in the joint pops out in a bubble. And it'll just, you can kind of sometimes you can if you push on you can kind of pop them back in. They happen right here a lot too.
Interesting.
They used to call them a Bible bump because the way they would fix them is smack it with a big book.
Oh. Okay, that sounds more familiar actually, unironically.
W Bliss.
Oh shit, thank you for the raid! Sneak attack, thank you.
W.
Most people who get them, they come and go. You can have them surgery.